Oh,
Oh,
good evening. Welcome. Happy New Year.
hey, Happy New Year! Ho, ho, ho!
Is it still too,
Oh,
is it too late to say Happy New Year right at the
well,
end of January?
Richard Chew in the chat said he thinks it's a little too late, but do you know what?
Oh,
It's
oh
the
well,
first show, first Birds of Essex of 2026. We can say what we like.
absolutely. Happy New Birds of Essex year. Ha!
Okay,
Got away with that. Brilliant.
it's
How are
good.
you? You okay?
Good. I forgot we had a theme tune before it started.
Oh dear. Unbelievable. Okay. Well, we might change the theme tune. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, I like it. It's
Did,
my
did people,
favourite bit. Actually, you
any-
didn't see when it came on, I was dancing around to it.
in the chat, do people think the theme tune should stay or should change? That'd be interesting. Let's get that little chestnut kicked off. Right, yeah. Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the first Birds of Essex of 2026. Can you believe we're already nearly in February? It's
Absolutely.
mad. It's crazy. Where's the year
Absolutely.
going? We're going to have a lot of stuff coming up today, or this evening. So we're going to be joined by County Recorder Tim Hayward,
Yep.
who's going to be discussing the 2025 records and when you should be getting your records submitted to him. So that's going to be good. He'll be on in a short while. We're going to be looking back at the events that we've already had this year, haven't we?
Busy start to 2026. So, yep, we're going to have a chat about things we've been up to.
We are, and things to come as well. There's lots of stuff
Absolutely.
coming up, which is going to be
Yep.
fun. And we're going to be revealing our totals for 2025.
Ooh.
If you've done them, did you do them? Did you remember?
No, but I've just had a look.
Excellent, well done. And of course, the conference is coming soon. So it
Yep.
seems not that long ago that we were sort of thinking and planning the conference, and now it's just around the corner. So in about 7 or 8 weeks' time, it will be here and it's going to be really good. And we'll be just reminding people about that later on as well. Tickets are on sale. So that's all fun and games. But
Yep.
people can get in touch, can't they?
They can. Absolutely.
They definitely can. And I'm going to share our new contact screen. Do you remember the new contact screen?
I do remember the new contact screen. One thing I do remember.
No expense spent. There you go. Go on,
I
Steve. Do
mean,
you want to
it's
cover
not.
that?
You know, I'm still in shock at whatever that is.
I don't know what it
What
is.
is it?
It's
An
a
ivory
funny little
gull or
goal,
something?
isn't
I
it?
don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a seagull.
Yeah.
Yay!
So, yep. So, if you've got a Gmail account, you can log into our YouTube channel and put messages in the chat, which is nice and easy. And also, while you're on YouTube watching it and you're not a subscriber, hit the little bell that's in the bottom corner to subscribe to our channel. So when we upload, when we've got a new video coming on, you'll get a notification of that. And give us a thumbs up as well. Um, Usual stuff. We're getting nearly 1,000 followers. We're pushing slowly, you
Yeah,
know.
we're not far away, and don't forget
So
as well. We've got the emails on the go in the background here. So if I remember to check them, please send in any pictures, anything from the year so far, anything you want to share with us. We're going to be talking about selfies, birding selfies, in a little while. So if you've got any of those, you can send them in to ebwstalks@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
absolutely. Well, to be fair, Matt, a lot of people watching tonight.
Mm.
I think it's unanimous that the theme tune stays.
Okay, cool. All right.
Um, Yes, it just says stay, stay,
Stay,
stay,
stay,
stay, stay,
stay.
stay,
Oh,
stay.
brilliant.
Now I don't know whether that's about us or the theme tune.
Well, I think, yeah, the theme tune stays, we go. So every month is just a 2 minute show. That's it.
Absolutely. And to be fair, we've got quite an what's the word? We're trying to fight against lots of things going on tonight, aren't we?
We are. Yes. There's loads of stuff going on.
You know,
Yes.
there's something called Winter Watch.
There is, I
You
think.
know,
I'm not sure.
and
Isn't
then
there
what's the other
sports
thing? What's the
rain?
one with the lady with the fringe?
Isn't it potatoes or something? Something about potatoes?
Potatoes. That's it.
That's
Potatoes.
it.
No,
Yeah, that's on the other side. Yeah.
it's
So
close.
yeah, no. Thank you all very much for abandoning Winter Watch and potatoes and watching us instead. That's really kind.
Absolutely.
Right, got us some stuff for the discussion. So we said we're going to reveal our 2025 lists and totals in a minute. Not the list, just the totals, to be fair. What were your totals for 2025? What did you have worldwide, in the UK, or in Essex? However you do it, however you want to share it, please pop it in the chat. How has your year started? What's been your biggest highlight so far? And what's been your biggest miss? a bird that you would have expected to see by the end of January and you haven't seen yet. And as I said earlier on, your best birding selfies, if you have got any selfies of you with birds, whatever, in the background doing that kind of thing, we all do it sometimes. So, well, I do. So
Okay.
if you only twice to be there, but if you could share them with us, ebwstalks@gmail.com. Steve, what has been your highlight of the year so far? Putting you on the spot.
Uh, Surviving Christmas? No, no, I'm joking.
That was
Joking.
last year.
That was last year. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right then. Highlight. What birding highlight?
Yeah,
Oh, the geese. The winter geese have been quite good.
they have been very good. I think
Um, so
my birding
yeah,
highlight has been, well, I'll share it later on, but it's the news about the great white egret at Ardley, which for me, I was like,
mhm,
oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and
Good.
what about your biggest miss so far? Have you missed anything yet, bird-wise?
You know what? Nothing drastic, to be honest. But I've seen normally when you're out and about, you see quite a few sparrowhawks and stuff.
Hmm.
I've seen barely any sparrowhawk,
Right.
bizarrely.
Okay. Well, I've not seen red-legged partridge yet, which I think is
Okay.
probably the most common one that I've missed so far. But yeah, there you go. It'll be interesting to see what people's highlights are and what they haven't seen yet, maybe because
Mm.
there's always something that you miss, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, winter in Essex is a really great time to go birding, but there's some birds you can see like all the time, and then it comes to January and they just disappear.
Yeah, they're
It's
gone.
just yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So anything in the chat? Anything? Any messages you want to
Let me
send
have
out?
a look. Probably. Oh, crikey. Yes, there's quite a bit. So yeah, lots of people watching tonight. I mean, I whipped through everyone's name. Apologies if I miss anybody. Paul Everett, Graham Me, Richard Chew, Tim Hayward's watching, which is good. Christabel and George, Dave Wilkinson, Mo Jackson, Pete Dwyer, Neil Sumner, Brian. Um,
Oh, cool.
Brian. The thing is, with YouTube now, it gives everyone weird like handle names.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
I'm Steve Grimway 276. I don't know quite how I'm
Oh
that,
my
but
God, there's 275 more of you. Is there somewhere?
well,
That's
there's
oh no.
1,706. There's 2,799 peaked wires. So watch out. Bless him. Susan Pembroke, Dave Bissett, Mike O'Hanlon, Paul Daughtry, Emma Robinson, Karen Mace, Shrew Shara, Julie Eggleton, Annette's watching next door. Mark Nowers is watching
Hey, hi Mark.
from over the border. So he's a bloody foreigner.
Oh,
Keith and Kathy Radley. Oh, who else have we got? Mary Young, John Norgate, Colin Varney's watching. Yeah, there's loads of
oh my
people.
goodness,
And
everyone's
lots of
watching.
and lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. So quickly, Julie Eggleton's watching from the Ivory Coast. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. That's cool.
Hello, Ivory Coast.
Um, so Richard Chew says it's a Caspian gull. Oh, that's your white bird. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
we
work
already
out what
know.
we're talking
We,
about now.
we already know that I don't know a Caspian gold from a herring gold, don't we, from a couple of months ago? So yeah,
Very
let's not go
true.
there.
Well done, Richard. Nice one.
Yeah, thanks, Richard.
Um,
Brilliant.
yeah, Tim Hayward, his highlight so far is seeing a colour-ringed avocet at Fingringhoe that
Okay.
he's seen twice. He's seen it twice before, and the first time was 3 years ago. He said it's like meeting an old friend.
Oh, that's cool.
Mo Jackson has missed Tree Creeper, but the highlight's been Great Northern Diver.
Lovely.
Colin Varney, he's in North Cambridgeshire. He's watching. His highlight of the year is a great grey shrike near Sandringham.
Very nice.
Good.
Mm,
John Norgate, he saw 192 species last year within his 10 kilometre square from home.
that's very good.
That's
That's
pretty impressive.
really
He
good.
said a
Yeah, well done, John.
slower start to this year, but highlights probably from Castle Park, Colchester, a water rail in the open, lots of siskins and redpolls. He's not seen any divers yet.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, lucky everyone. We shouldn't have
I
asked
mean,
this question. Loads of people were commenting.
to be fair, you
Um,
don't get many divers in Castle Park, so
no, it'd be a good one if you did.
oh
Um,
yeah.
Mo Jackson's on 112 for Sunnymead Farm. Oh, sorry, they saw 112 species on Sunnymead Farm in 2025. And
Wow.
they're up to 57 um, already this year.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Mary Young, 229 UK and 180 Essex.
Very good.
And this
That's
only her
really good.
second year of birding.
Wow, that's really good.
That's really good.
Mm.
Martin Howers. Oh my crikey, where are we going with this? Mark doesn't do totals, but he had 72 complete lists, 66 places, and recorded 176 species.
Fantastic.
That's
Well
pretty
done.
good.
Yeah, very good.
Um, I think Jan Lewis said, looking forward to the Birds South of Suffolk show.
Very good.
We can.
And I like the
Um,
fact that for Mark Nowes is a man that doesn't do totals, and then he proceeded to give you three totals. I like that.
it's
Brilliant.
yeah, he's a closet total man.
He's a totaler.
He's a totaler. Richard Chew's biggest highlight so far: Eastern Black Red Star. 212 was yeah, he missed the black wing kite by the sounds of it.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, and we've got Stuart Tingley, who's watching from New Brunswick, Canada.
Wow. Hi.
And as Richard
Hi,
Chew
Stuart.
just said, Ivory Coast in Canada, Birds of Essex is going global. Wow.
There you go. We'll,
Right.
we'll, we'll be on the moon next month.
Well, we could well if we take the wrong turn. So, and that's it for
Right.
the time
Should we
being.
get on
So
with some stuff?
I'll get in with some stuff before anyone else comments.
Absolutely. Right. Okay. So
Cool.
we've got a couple of little bits of sad news to start with.
Yeah.
So we've been notified of the sad passing of a couple of society members. The first one was a gentleman by the name of Gordon Strutt, who was a member of Essex Birdwatching Society since September 1949. So bear in mind the society was founded in 1949. He could well be one of our longest ever members, which is amazing. So Gordon sadly passed away. Got a notification through last week. I'm assuming it was this year. It may have been end of last year, but either way, it's very sad news and just amazing that someone was a member for so many years. And there's somebody else that passed away as well, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people may well have known Roy Hume. He was a bit of a stalwart at Aberton, especially in the visitor centres, both old and new. You know, he was like a fixture at Aberton. And yeah, he sadly passed away late last year, and he'll be sorely missed.
Mm.
His son Jim is a birder, a local birder to us, isn't he? So yeah, and I think the funeral's on the 6th of February, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 6th of Feb,
Yeah,
Culture to Crown. So I think
yeah.
Jim said if anyone wants to go along, obviously, yeah,
Mm.
it's on the 6th. So
Yeah,
um,
Roy was a great guy. I spent a lot of time with him many years ago. Yeah, he was a good lad. He was really
yeah,
good, good
he
guy.
sold me a pair of binoculars a few years ago at
Yeah,
Abertay. He was, a,
he was,
he, I think with Roy as well. When you bumped into him somewhere, there was always going to be something to talk about and a story, and yeah, he'd have plenty
yeah,
to tell you. So yeah, Roy was a
yeah,
great guy. Yeah,
yeah,
so much
yeah,
missed.
yeah. Very sad. Both
And
guys. Yeah,
condolences and our thoughts to Roy and Gordon's families.
absolutely. Yeah.
Right, okay. So we've got some bits and bobs just to quickly run through before we bring Tim in. The first one is this. And I bet you haven't remembered this. Ready? Here we go. Three. Oh, what's gone wrong with my share screen gone? There we are. Right, three, two, one.
It
This is
started
actually.
today, didn't it?
I
I
know
thought
it
it was.
started.
I know. I thought it was like Saturday and Sunday, and then
Hmm.
I was looking on social media today, and it's like people say, like, "Why aren't you taking part?" And it's like, "Well, it's not until tomorrow."
No, it's a 3 day thing. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and squeeze mine in tomorrow, I think, at some point, hopefully.
Me too.
Um,
Me too.
yes, yep. And so anyone, I mean, I'm sure that everyone watching knows what this is about, but it's the RSPB Big Garden Bird Watch, and it's basically you just spend an hour in your garden or looking into your garden from a window inside the house with a nice cup of tea or coffee or something, and you count what you see within that hour, and you just put the maximum total of each species. So if you see 10 starling and then three starling and then four starling, you don't count 17, you just count 10. And I think it's birds that just land in your garden. You're not meant to count things that fly over. So yeah, anyone that hasn't done that, just go onto the RSPB website and it's good fun. It only takes an hour of your time. And I think it's still the biggest, isn't it the biggest sort of citizen science thing out there still, I think.
Matt, can you just go back to the screen because
Okay.
it said live leaderboard, so I want to know what
Oh, really?
species. Yeah,
Oh, hang on.
yeah.
I
I
saw
was
the
just being a bit nosy then.
I saw the total. Where does it say live leaderboard?
Just underneath
Oh,
the block.
Oh, hang on a minute. Right. No, Essex
Oh,
isn't
look
even
at
on
this.
there.
Come on. Why is Essex not in the top six?
Okay, I'm going to end the show now. Everyone's got to get out in their garden and go and find something quickly. Yeah, no, we've got to get in the top six, surely. Right, everyone go and do a garden work, birdwatch over the weekend for definite. We need to get Essex up in this leaderboard. But yeah, there you go. I'm assuming, yeah, the live leaderboard's a house sparrow number one, which is good. Blue tit two, starling three, wood pigeon, great tit, goldfinch. Oh,
That's
I
good.
wonder if that's new. I never noticed that last year.
No, I wonder whether there's a new thing. So,
Yeah, that's
oh,
pretty
there you
cool. I
go.
like
You can. There you go. You can view results from your area on the
Oh, I
right.
like that. Oh, hang on. We've
Well,
done
there you
that.
go. Live as we
Essex.
speak.
Oh, blue tits
Oh,
overtaking house sparrow in
we're
Essex.
number 7 in the leaderboard. That's not bad.
So we just start. How many do we need? We need 13 people. Is that 13? No, 23 people. Sorry.
20, yeah, I was going to say
So
6,
there's 20.
23.
If
Yeah,
24 people can that are watching tonight can do their count tomorrow morning first thing, Essex might get in the top six. That would be amazing.
absolutely.
Right. Anyway,
And
so that's
also,
good fun.
can I just say, Matt, thank you so much because you wonder why I've got the word born on my t shirt.
Oh dear. Do you want to explain that?
This is my Christmas present from dear Mr. Turner. So thank you,
Yes.
mate.
I think, as everyone knows, Meg Gull is one of your favourite birds. You do get very excited every time you see a Meg Gull, don't you? So I thought, born Meggy, definitely.
Good. Thank
Right.
you, mate.
Okay, next bit to share very quickly. Just a reminder to everybody that the winter photographic competition is still open for
Mm,
entry. So if you haven't entered yet, we have had entries through. Normally we get kind of a flood at the end. Um, so as you can see, this is on our website, ebws.org.uk, and on the front page there's pairs of news stories that scroll, and this is one of them. And you can just click on the picture, and it gives you all the rules. The main thing is send the photographs into ebwsphotos@gmail.com. Just there. It's a maximum of 3 photographs per person. The last date of entry is the Saturday, the 7th of February at 8 p.m., please. And this is the most important thing. Birds' welfare is obviously of utmost
yeah,
importance. I know we have some fun with, birding selfies, as I mentioned earlier. We'll show a couple of pictures later on, but everything that we do has to be with the birds' welfare in mind, whether we're bird watching,
yeah,
taking photographs, anything at all.
yeah.
Thinking of birds in your garden, whatever you're doing, you've got to bear in mind that these wonderful creatures need to be respected and looked after. So yes,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
fun. Have a look at
Yeah.
that, and
And you've
please
got two
enter.
more weeks, 2 weeks to get your entries in. So there's still
Exactly,
time. Still time.
exactly. And the final bit of little news, and then we're going to bring Tim in. So I had an email just before we came on from Pete Dwyer, the membership secretary, and I will read this out. He's put, thanks to all those who have renewed their society membership subscriptions so far this month. Have you done yours, Steve?
Mine's on standing. Oh, sorry, ours is on standing order. So,
Yep.
yep.
Same here, same here. Either by standing order, bank transfer, PayPal, or good old-fashioned check. If you are not sure if you have done so or whether you need to renew, you can check with Pete Dwyer, the membership secretary, either online or by phone call. Or better still, when you come along to one of our guided walks on the 1st of February, ask him in person because he's going to be there. You can use our website to renew your subscriptions by using the join or renew button at the top of the website. So if we quickly just show that, let me just get that up very quickly. And then Tim, if you're watching, we'll bring you in a second.
Also, I'll probably harp on every month, or both of us do. 16 quid.
Oh, it's mad. Yeah, good value.
You can't
It really is.
nowadays. You can't get much for 16 quid, but it's such good value to join the society. So
Yeah.
if you're
So
not a
this is our
member,
homepage, ebws.org.uk. Up the top here, join or renew. You simply click that, and it will give you a bit of information, how you can join, how you can pay. The easiest way is just to click join now. You go through the next few screens. You can then pay by PayPal using your credit card. It gives you details for setting up a standing order if you want to, or for the bank transfer, or you can send a good old fashioned check. If you do want to get in touch with Pete on the website, there's an About Us tab here. And if you go down to committees and then down here somewhere, where is he? There he is. So Pete Dwyer's on here. He's got his phone number, address, and email. So you can either send him a check, give him a phone call, or send him an email if you want to. So that's all on the website.
and as we said, £16
Oh
for
yeah,
this
crazy.
bundle of stuff.
It is brilliant. Yeah,
Look how thick the bird report is. I mean, that's like seriously thick,
it's
just behind
mega.
me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Cheers,
didn't mean.
mate. Yeah. So
I'll edit that out. Don't worry.
okay, but yeah, great value. Yeah,
The journal, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know, hasn't seen it, it's full of stories, full of news articles, full of photographs, and this is all stuff that's written by members or committee members. So if you want to write something for the journal, do so. Send it in. So Greg Hope is the journal editor at the moment, although that position is going to be up for well, vacant, I suppose, um, very shortly. But if you do want to send in stories for the next journal, which is the summer one, yeah, please do so. Send in your pictures. Anything that you enter into the photographic competition will be considered for publication in the journal as well. There's lots of opportunities to get involved and get your story out there, whether it's just a day's birding in your garden or something further afield or just an article. If you want to write an article about anything to do with birding, please do so. Send it in and everyone will read it.
absolutely. I
Good
mean,
fun.
talk about that. I mean, Neil Sumner's just said about the big garden bird watch. If you haven't got a garden, you can do it in a local park as well.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. Yeah, thanks, Hayward.
He's trying that, and Richard Chew's doing exactly the same.
Right.
He hasn't got a garden, so and a few people haven't are going to be taking part in that this weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, really good.
Yep. Good, good, good. Right. Shall we bring in Tim?
We're bringing Tim, and then we'll go to the comments again a bit later
Okay. Right.
because
Hold
there's
on.
more.
Here we go. We can do a couple while he's joining us if you want to, unless he's here. Is he here? Oh, he's here. Right.
It's fine.
Hello.
Oh, you're
Oh,
on mute.
he's on mute. He's off. He's talking
He's on
away.
mute.
No one can hear him.
No, it's still on mute. Well, we're very good at lip reading. I said,
Well,
it's
thanks very much, Tim. It was a great pleasure having you tonight. And
yep. Happy New Year
Okay,
and
hi.
goodbye.
hello.
I thought you were the one who muted me. No, I have been watching, I have been listening on the other side of the screen, and I have paid my membership because yes, I'm on standing order as well.
Good man. It just makes
Well
it so
done.
much easier, doesn't it?
Well done.
Indeed.
Although every year I wake up with a hangover from New Year's Eve and go, "What's that money gone out?" No, I don't really. I'm normally in bed before midnight anyway. So yeah. How are you, Tim? You okay?
I'm very well, thank you. Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And more importantly, how are the records for 2025 coming along?
Don't know yet because we haven't actually started to compile for 2025. We're only just now into 2026. So in February we'll start doing that, which
Okay.
was sort of the main reason why I asked if I could at least have a minute or so on the show this evening, was just to give people a nudge and to say, please submit your records before the end of January. So whether I know some people do their bird track records, they sort of wait and batch them up and then put a whole lot in, whether it's bird track, eBird, or for those of you, because there's about 20 people or so who send spreadsheets direct to me.
Okay.
So if you're doing that, and I've had a good 10 or a dozen, I had another 2 that came in today as well. So if you're sending your spreadsheets to ebwsrecords@gmail.com, please do so before the end of January, because in February we'll start compiling them and trying to put the numbers together for 2025.
Okay. So you're talking about numbers. What sort of numbers of records are we talking about? What did you get in 2024, for example?
Hang on, I just confused myself. I had the wrong screen there and I was looking at, right, I'm back with you. Sorry, so for 2024, we actually had, from all the different sources from which we get the data, eBird, BirdTrack, the website and what have you, 624,000 lines of data. So that was a whopping spreadsheet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So
spectacular.
there is a lot, and it is growing, and it's grown quite a lot over the last few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I guess that must mean that more people are kind of getting out there and birding and submitting records, I would imagine.
Yeah, and hopefully getting the message across that this is information that is valuable and lots of different people and organizations are interested in it.
Absolutely.
And also I think it's also possibly things like I personally use BirdTrack most of the time, but the BirdTrack app has got so much easier than it was a few years ago. So
Yeah.
to use that in the field is really, really easy now. whereas a few years ago it was a bit of a pain, and I was still sort of writing in my notebook,
Mm.
and then adding things when I got home. But now you can just run it when you're in the field, and it's very, very easy to use. So I think the systems have got easier to use. Yeah.
Mm. We get all that data as well, as you said. So, for anyone watching, if you think you've got to use the EBS site, um, as Tim said, Bird Track or eBird, I think, am I correct? We get all the eBird
Yeah.
data as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. So it all
Yeah.
comes
So
back.
we get we can access eBird and BirdTrack and get data downloads from there. So
Excellent.
whichever format you use, we will get it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as
Superb.
long as you've done it before the end of January, please.
Yeah,
Yes.
So
absolutely.
that's the big request. Yeah.
And in terms of the description species, I know we've covered that before in a previous video, but it's still important for people to remember to do that. And I think that's getting better as well, isn't it? You're getting more.
That's getting a lot better. Yeah, I'm getting a lot more of those coming through without us having to chase people.
Yeah.
I think some of that is because of the fact that we've now got this online system, so you can log your descriptions just directly online, or even on your mobile phone. So you can do that in the field as well.
Excellent.
You don't have to wait until you get home. So I think for last year, for 2025, I think I've got over 50 already, without chasing people and without even looking up what's in the bird track or eBird data. So yeah, I think the message is getting out there. So thank you very much to everybody who does it, but also don't be afraid to do it, and please don't sit back thinking, well, I know 3 or 4 other people saw the the black-winged stilt or whatever, so I'm not going to bother to do it. Receiving multiple records of the same bird really isn't a problem to us at all. What's a problem is when we don't get descriptions, and then we end up chasing people. So I'd rather have duplicates than none, please.
So just to clarify, I mean, if I'm wandering around my local Patron Ardue Reservoir and I see, I don't know, is it barred warbler? I'm assuming barred warbler is a description species for Essex, I'd imagine. It might even be a national one, I don't know. But let's say barred warbler or black-winged stilt, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
If I put the description on and then don't get the chance to take a photograph and sorry, if I put the sighting on, apologies, don't get a chance to take a photograph and then don't bother putting a description in either, what happens with my record? Does it kind of?
Well, we know it's there, so it gets logged in the report as an
Mm,
unconfirmed sighting. So for something like that, we do need some evidence, obviously, to go to the panel for them to review. Obviously, a photograph is best, but if you don't have a photograph, and not everybody carries a camera, then a description of what you saw. But I think particularly picking out any particular features you saw that, for you in your mind, convinced you that that is the species that you think it was. What was the distinguishing feature, and what stood out? Was something about its behaviour or some particular marking or something that made you think, oh no, that's a whatever instead of something else?
so you're not looking for kind of like a detailed scientific anatomical description of but it's just the things that in my mind made me think it was whatever species it was. Because I think that's something that certainly in the past, and I have put some in now, but in the past when it first came up, I thought, oh, I don't know necessarily what all the different parts of the bird are called and feathers, but as long as you can put it in your own words, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
To be fair, there's going to be species thing. We'll say marsh warbler, for example.
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah,
then you're on a different level. You do need to
yeah,
put another level. Blackwing stilt's quite a nice one, good example, because it's black and white, long red, long pink legs, various other features. But
yeah,
yeah, marsh warbler might need a bit more detail.
yeah, yeah,
How you identified it from a reed warbler, for example.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
uh,
Okay, cool. That's interesting to know. And
Mm.
is there anything else you want to talk about on the records, Tim?
Yeah, well, I thought it's funny you should ask that, Matt. I have done a bit of a look because you mentioned this the other day, and I thought I would have a look at the rarities over the last few years,
Hmm.
and whether there's any particular patterns that evolve and come out of that. So I looked at the rarities that we did have evidence for, on the ones that were accepted into the records for 2022, 23, and 24. Just sort of thinking about what, where, and when.
Okay.
What's being seen, where are they being seen, and sort of where are the main the major locations and the times of year when the rarities pop up.
Mm.
So it's a bit of a rough and ready. It's not a full scientific investigation, but it's a bit of a rough and ready analysis. And I did put together a little graph, a little slide, which hopefully you're putting on the screen now.
There we go.
So there we go. So this just shows when during the year, throughout the year, when were most of the rarities being seen. That include Essex and national rarities in here. And there were two definite peaks, which I found really interesting in this. When I'd actually put it together, as you can see, there was one peak in May and another peak in September, October.
Mm.
The September, October one, it seemed to make complete sense to me. And it's the bars show, for example, in September, 17% of the rarities that were seen across those 3 years were seen in September, and 12% of them were seen in October. Well, clearly there's a lot going on that time of year, a lot of birds moving around, migrants going, summer visitors leaving us, winter visitors arriving. Well, I was quite surprised by the May one, that there was such a strong peak in May. Just wondered if you had any thoughts on why that might be in May.
Steve?
I think it's because those rarer species, such as we'll say golden oriole, bee eater, redback shrike, the stuff that tends to migrate north later in the spring, because they're going up to Finland and Eastern Europe, and I think we just tend to get those sorts of species, which are obviously rarer. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
The rarer stuff tends to come through a little bit later.
Yeah, a little bit later. Yeah.
Okay.
If that's what I would say.
Yeah. It's certainly interesting. I mean, could it be that some of the rarer stuff that maybe shouldn't even be here as sort of, because maybe it's a little bit off course, that's what's made it come through a little bit later as well. It's just got a little bit lost and think, where am I? And it might
And things that overshoot.
Yeah, the overshoot's a really good thing. Night heron. I mean, they're all classic species where they just go a hoopoo. They all go, oh my God, we've gone too far. Oh no, we're in Essex.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but I think,
I think also, I mean, I reckon that certainly these times of year, birders know that, spring and autumn are really good times for seeing different birds coming through or going through. So I would guess that a lot of people tend to be maybe putting in more hours at that time of year if they can. So that could be some of it as well. Because interestingly, if you look at January, obviously everyone gets out the first couple of weeks of January, don't they, to try and get their year off to a good start. So maybe that's one reason that January get more reported than, say, in December, for example. I don't know. It's interesting.
I mean, whether
it was just a rough and ready.
February is often not a very nice month for weather.
And obviously July.
July, obviously, stuff's breeding, so there's not a lot of migration as such. Probably the odd rarity, wader maybe, but I like that. It's a really interesting slide.
I like that. That's good. I like that.
We need more graphs. Interested to see such a definite peaks in it. Obviously, things can turn up any time of the year. So the next question was where. So where do you two think were the main sites that seem to attract the rarer species around the county?
Got to be towards the coast, I would imagine.
Nays, Abberton.
Nays and Abberton.
And then I'm going to go to south of the I mean, Raynham's a good place. Bowers Marsh, Gunners Park. I don't know.
Okay. Gunners, Shoeburyness, Canby, that sort of area maybe.
Yeah, I think the last one there, I grouped together sort of places that are similar and geographically close to each other. Okay. And top of the list was that stretch of the Thames estuary, sort of East Tilbury through to Canby, and along there. That was top of the list. And then second on the list came the Nays, but I lumped together the Nays and Holland Haven as being sort of quite geographically close and similar. So those were clearly the two top places in the county. And then Abberton, obviously. And then it was Raynham, Old Hall, Blue House Farm, Bradwell, Dengie,
Yeah.
and then Mersey. Well, I put Mersey and Cone Point together, and then Bowers, Vange, Wat Tyler, and those
Mm.
sorts of places.
But it's
So it's in,
interesting that,
yes, so it's Thames Estuary. So it's
yeah,
opposite ends of the county with the
Stuff-
two main
Yeah,
ones,
yeah,
Thames
absolutely.
Estuary,
yeah.
and then Holland Haven and the Naze.
Okay.
So it's
Um,
obviously as birds are flying into the county, so to speak, they just hit the first bit of land that they see, and it's either going to be north or south, depending on which direction they're coming from, I would imagine.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've just remembered. I was also going to say I did also look. Sorry, just going back a step to when I saw that peak in May, I was thinking, well, what were the birds that were appearing in May? That most frequently seen rarities that were popping up in May.
Mm.
And there was all sorts of things, of course. But probably the three most common ones were black-winged stilt,
Yeah.
temic stint, and then the rare wagtails, grey-headed, blue-headed, citrine wagtail,
Mm.
and those. But yeah, lots of other things, hoopoes and Montague's harriers and night heron and all
Mm.
sorts.
What
So
about
that
in?
was the when, and
Yeah.
that was the where. The what, yeah, I mean, there's lots of different things. We've got the outstanding ones that we all remember because of the really special things, the canvasback, black-winged kite,
Mm.
northern water thrush, red-breasted goose, those things, but they're national rarities. But of the more frequently seen ones, I was wondering what are the most frequently seen rarities, if you see what I mean, without it sounding like an oxymoron talking about frequent rarities. And top of the list was black brent.
Oh, okay.
So the number of those that we get around, and then honey buzzard, peck sand, black-winged stilt, temic stint again.
Mm.
It's those sort of things that are the more frequently seen rarities over the last 3 years. So anyway, I thought I would just share
Yeah.
some observations from that.
It's
It
interesting
was
as
it was the when one that I thought was the most interesting, and seeing the pattern there.
mm. It's interesting as
I thought,
well that the little bird, the passerine, I guess because they're probably harder to find anyway, and then B, they don't tend to stick around in the same way that things like black brant and black-winged stilt do. That
mm,
those type of birds tend to stay for a few days or a week or more, don't they? Whereas the passerines, the Arctic warbler last year was a prime example. It was here for 24 hours
Yeah,
and then gone.
exactly.
Yeah.
mm,
One day wonder, wasn't
mm,
it? Really.
And then
Whereas,
it doesn't get seen again because it's so blooming hard to spot it
yeah.
and identify it. It could be
mm,
anywhere, it disappears. Sorry, go on.
Whereas your
mm,
black brant is going to be in your brent flock,
Mm,
and okay, you might see it at Copt Hall, and then the brent flock might go to Mersey or Old
mm,
Hall, and it gets reported in lots of places.
mm.
mm.
Well,
Um,
the geese at Abberton are a prime example.
yeah.
Those tundra
Yeah.
beans, which are the first ones in Essex for 4 or 5 years, maybe,
Mm.
I think. Um, and
Mm,
they're being reported like most days now because they're still there. They're going to stay there for a while because why would they go? They found somewhere to stay for the winter.
yeah.
And
Indeed.
even and in some species, you look at Caspian gull, black brant's quite a good one. That people's knowledge of identifying them is better now than
Yeah.
it was
Mm,
10 years ago.
mm,
I mean, no one would sit and look through gull flocks looking for a Caspian gull 20, 30 years ago,
Right.
unless you were a
Right.
bit deranged. Same with geese, unless you're Dave Lowe, you just wouldn't do it, and
No.
they're becoming easier to identify. So pretty much everyone can find them now.
That's the thing. And I
mm,
think when you know that there's something there and you go and see it for the first time, the first thing you want to do is to try and learn the key identification points. And then, as you say, you want to find your own one, don't you? So,
Yep, yep.
hmm.
indeed.
Oh, good
Anyway,
stuff.
I thought it would just be interesting to share some of that, and then just to remind people that none of that is possible if you don't put your records in, please. So it was another plug and a push just to
And,
encourage people.
and obviously, all that information ends up in
Yeah.
the Essex Bird Report.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely. And just obviously for those that are watching and who watch this later, um, thank you for putting your records in for those that do. And I'm sure that I would hope that the vast majority of people do at least put some of their records in, if not everything that they ever see. So thank you for doing that because it does take a little bit of time, whether it's on your phone or when you get home. It doesn't take long, but it takes a
Uh,
few minutes. So I appreciate you all doing that. And as you say, it goes towards that bird report, and it helps us understand what's happening with the populations, with movement. And of course, the data goes towards all sorts of other things, environmental, ecological surveys, and so on and so forth. So it's so important. So thank you.
And I mean, if people said to you, Tim, like, what do, do I need to record numbers of, I don't know, greenfinch, we'll say, in the garden? I mean, obviously they've got the report here to look in and see what's being sort of recorded, if you know what I mean.
I think
I didn't word that very well, to be honest, but
I think it's not necessary. Certainly for the more common species, the value of recording numbers is probably minimal. But certainly, if you go onto the BTO website and look at Bird Track and what they say on there, they are keen that people complete lists, because complete lists of everything you've seen helps in their sort of meta-analysis and helps them to be able to see the trends, rather than people just telling them about the unusual ones or the special ones, because you can't then put it in context of what's happening, right across the bird population.
I think turtle dove's a good example of that. The turtle dove population has declined. Is it 98% in 20 or 30 years?
Horrendous. Yeah.
But so back then they were relatively numerous. So it would have been very easy not to bother reporting them, because you think, oh, I've seen 20 turtle doves today, I won't bother reporting that. But because people did report it back then, we now know that when you only see one in the whole year, compared to 20 every week back then, you can tell that. And you don't know until it's too late. Sometimes you don't know that things are declining. So if you do count your mallards and your sparrows and your starlings and so forth, it's only because we can compare that data that we know that things like herring gull, for example, are on the red list now. And you wouldn't think so from walking around, because there's still plenty of herring gulls around, but they're in decline. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Mark now has just commented. He said 15 years ago, chaffinches were very common. He said they aren't now, so numbers do matter,
There you go. Yeah.
And Richard Chu said maybe you could write an article for Essex Birding, Tim, about this, the analysis of the rarity stuff.
Yeah, thanks, Richard. Seeing as he's one of our key volunteers that helps us out on the data, maybe I can rope him into that as well.
And then Neil Sumner, who's the editor of the Bird Report, said 2 marsh warblers were reported in 2024, but there was no supporting evidence, which is such a shame,
Yeah, well, last year I think about 40% of, so we pick up a number of things from eBird and Bird Track that people have seen, but if we've got no evidence for it, then we can't confirm it in the records. And I think about, of the things that are on our rarities list for the county, we had about 40% of the records for which we didn't have any supporting evidence for, which is really frustrating, because it would be nice to be able to confirm those, and confirm them with confidence, because I think that's part of it. Other people are interested in this data. We do share this with the British Birds Rarities Committee and the Rare Birds Breeding Panel and people like that. And so we ought to be confident about what we're seeing, and so we do have to review and put them through a process.
Yeah, I mean, Mary Young said, how important are the Bird Track records in terms of birds present rather than more detailed counts? She's going to report actual numbers of different birds, but she struggles to do the normal stuff.
I know it is a tricky one, because you don't want every single time you go for a walk, and you're just going for a walk on a Saturday morning with your binoculars, you don't want that to turn into a full-blown breeding bird survey that takes you hours and hours, because you're trying to count every single individual. So there is a compromise. I realise that. So, I mean, me personally, for the more common species, I would usually just record present, and then it's the less common species and the special things where I'll put the numbers in. So I'll put in the numbers of marsh harriers, but I won't necessarily. And maybe if I've seen a flock of, like we talked about a while ago, the huge flock of knot that have been seen at Fingering Hoe, about 3,000. So I put in an estimate for that. So yes, things that are less common, I think, are worth the numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark Nowers has just answered the sort of question in the chat. Tim, he's basically said the same as you. Present is just great, but if you can add numbers, it's added value. So
Yeah.
yeah,
What I normally do is the things that aren't so numerous, I try and be as absolutely accurate as I can be. So, for example, I don't know, missile thrush. If I see or hear
Yeah.
two missile thrush, I'll record two missile thrush. But I
Mm.
don't stop every 5 seconds and record and add a blue tit to the total. But what I do is when I get back to the car, I think, right, how many blue tits roughly do I think I've seen? And
yeah,
then because it's a bit like a webs count because I'm doing that count every time, then I'm not going to be absolutely spot on accurate, but if my estimate is the same each time, then over time my estimate will go up or down accordingly, and it will still be as inaccurate as it always is because it's
Mm.
me doing it. If that
Mm.
makes sense.
Mm.
Again, probably didn't
Mm.
explain it very
Absolutely.
clearly, but if I get back
no,
to the car and think I've
certainly,
seen 15 blue tits, Steve, you might do the same walk and
yeah,
say you've seen 30.
yeah.
But either way, it's just a rough estimate of what we think we've
What
seen.
thinks
Yeah.
there? Yeah, I mean, you and I use eBird, don't we?
Yeah.
Which again is a good, it's a good thing, and let's say the
Yeah.
society get the records. But yeah, it's just very important just to record
Yep.
your
Absolutely.
sightings.
And it's fun.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
absolutely.
Mm. Mm.
And you get a thing that Freebird, I don't know if you do with bird track, but you get an email at the beginning of the year. It tells you how many different birds you recorded,
Yeah.
like a number of, 200,000 or whatever it is. What was yours, Steve? I can't remember. It was mad.
I recorded 440,000 birds or something.
Wow.
430,000 birds. My most common species was red knot, which isn't surprising because I've seen some big flocks.
Mm,
Yeah, and it's brilliant. It just
yeah.
makes it a bit fun.
Yeah. It should be fun.
It's good. Yeah,
Should be fun.
absolutely.
Brilliant. Anything else in the chat, Steve?
Let me have a quick look. Well, let me have a quick look. Mark now said Caspian gull. Yeah, okay. For those who don't know, Mark has he never seen a Caspian gull?
Not to his knowledge, I don't think.
He's probably just ignored it. It's probably just a gull.
Well,
If
yeah.
it's not a turtle dove, he's not interested, basically. So
We'll find him a Caspian doll. Just don't
no,
come to Minsley with me.
I think all the questions for anything to do with Tim were all good. I think.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Lovely. Well, thanks, Tim. Thanks for coming on. I think we're going to have you
Thank
back
you very
again
much.
maybe in a couple of months' time to talk about breeding bird codes and things. So that'll be fun. We'll save
Yes.
that for
Yeah.
next time.
We'll
Yes.
talk about that next month. But I'll go and sit the other side of the screen now and
Lovely.
watch you two
Cheers,
guys for the
Tim.
rest of the
Thanks,
show.
mate.
No, thanks for
Thanks a
coming
lot.
on, Tim. Yep. See you
You're
soon.
welcome.
Take
Yeah.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Yep. Bye. Bye. That was really
Lovely
good. I
stuff.
mean,
Yeah,
wow. I like a graph, a bar
I do.
chart.
I love graphs and,
Yeah.
and, and pie charts and things like that. It's interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
But it just goes to show how important it is to record your birds.
Absolutely. And,
You know.
things like the big county bird, sorry, the big county, I knew I was going to do that, the big garden bird watch.
Yep. Yep.
All of these things, it just gets you in the practice of counting. And if you can get used to doing it, you're more likely to do it each time. And then, yeah, it is important. It's definitely important. Right. I'm just trying to look for a
Yeah.
fault.
Michael Rumsby's watching. Matt. He said
Hi,
he chooses
Michael.
a couple of species, and records the exact numbers on a day out. It's a good way of
Okay.
doing it.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah, you could
good.
do that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then back to the garden bird watch thing. I think there was a little thing going on earlier in the chat
Mm.
about making sure your bird feeders are clean.
Yes. Yeah,
I think Mark
definitely.
said, yeah, clean your feeders once a week.
Yeah.
So yeah, because obviously there's lots of disease and stuff going around with finches and other things. So yeah, make sure your feeders are clean.
Yeah, you can either just sort of empty them and put them in water with a little tiny mild sort of disinfectant solution.
Yeah. Yep.
You can get specialist stuff. I mean, I just give mine a good thorough wipe. I use like an anti-bac wipe and then give them all a good rinse down afterwards. So
Yep.
yeah, it doesn't take too long to do, and it's important, definitely. Right, birding selfies. We mentioned birding selfies. I don't know if anyone's sent any in yet, but the reason we mentioned this is because of one of our members, Janet Avery, who sent in a couple of pictures. So this is a picture of Janet from, I think she said it was 2009. It's a few years ago. So it's Janet with a raven.
There's food all over her.
Yeah, I think that's the raven, Janet, I think.
I wouldn't wash the trousers.
No, nor would I.
It's a bit like your barn owl poo strap.
I know, yeah, and I still haven't washed it. Disgusting, I know, but there you go. So yes, Janet, that's a young raven. I think this was a bird that she was involved with weaning at the time. So Raven, and the next one, peregrine
Oh,
chick.
that's nice.
How cool is that?
That's really cool.
Very cool. So I thought, okay, birding selfies so people can send them in. I'm going to kick it off because I've got a couple as well. Thanks to Janet for sending those in. That's obviously the Med goal. Hey, Miss Red. Got to get one on there.
Yeah.
Look how dark my beard is there as well. It's a lot grayer now, isn't it? Yeah.
The
Anyway,
light makes the light.
and then the favourite one, this you were and Mark and John at Slimbridge. That was so funny, wasn't it? So for anyone that hasn't seen this before, this was January last year.
No,
February?
March last year, mate.
March.
March.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And this is a glossy ibis in the field here, and it was very, very close. And so I thought I'm going to do a selfie. So, yeah, there you go.
Your beard has got grey, to be honest.
Got
Yeah.
grayer, definitely. Yeah, definitely grayer.
There's probably a can of lemonade on the floor there somewhere.
Oh, don't. Oh, that was so funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Again, go on, you tell the story.
No, I mean, I
Oh,
can.
it was just so funny. Who's what was it? It was mine, wasn't it? I
It
put
was
it down.
yours, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was a stranger, I think, just came up and kicked it over, basically. I was taking pictures of the glossy ibis. I just put my full can of lemonade on the ground. This bloke walks up and goes, "It's in the glossy ibis." Yeah, it's there, mate. And he stepped
Right.
forward to take a picture and kick my can of lemonade everywhere. It's brilliant.
To be fair,
Anyway,
you asked me a couple of days ago about if I'd taken a selfie. I don't
okay.
really sort of do selfies because I
Oh,
look a complete nana.
okay.
The only one I've ever done was of the mid goal, and I like took it, looked at it, and thought, "Oh, that's just awful." So I just deleted
Oh,
it.
oh.
But
Well, that
Julie
can be your
Eggleton asked
challenge.
about. Sorry,
Oh,
you might
good.
have had.
Go on.
You go first. Go on.
Well, I was going to say that can be your challenge for next month. You've got to take a selfie with a bird in the background somewhere, maybe.
All right then. All right,
Okay.
I'll
All right.
accept that challenge.
Okay. Okay. And also,
Julie Eggleton in the chat asked about sending a selfie. Which email? So I said it was the EBS talks. So
yeah,
she may well have sent some.
ebwstalks@gmail.com. And
Yeah.
you do have a selfie, Steve. I've just found it.
No.
Here we go. You ready? This is
Really?
a bird, but this is a birding selfie. Are you ready for this?
Yeah. Go on then. Oh my word. Is that me?
Do you remember that?
I do.
That was in 2022, September. This is the 26th, I think it says at the top, on Two Tree
Wow.
Island. And that's good old Terry Mulvey on the right-hand
Gary
side there.
Mulvey. Excellent.
Don't know who the bloke in the middle is. And that's you.
Oh
Yay.
my word. I look happy, don't
It
I?
was very, very wet. Do you remember?
I do. Well, your jacket looks soaked. So,
Yeah, I'm completely soaked. You've got your waterproofs on because you're sensible. And I think Terry was probably pretty soaked as well. But yes, that was a very wet day. You can see from the blurriness on the camera lens there. It was very, very wet. So that'll
wow.
do. That'll do. And
Has
if you
anyone
look,
sent any selfies in?
you're a wet nana if you look like a nana. So there you go.
Exactly. That's about right.
Right. Okay. What's next? We had a
Has
ringing
anyone,
demo, didn't we?
has anyone sent any
Oh,
pictures in?
we have got stuff in the chat. Yes, in the email. So I will look at them.
Good. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yep,
That's
they're in
good.
there. Right. Okay. So ringing demo. We had a ringing demo. Where are we? Let's have a look. Where was the ringing demo, Steve? I can't remember.
I was at the Wilderness Foundation
It was.
at
Yes.
Chatham Green
It was amazing. Right. Let me get some
back on
pictures up.
when was it? The 8th of
I
8th,
think
10th?
yeah, it was Sunday the 8th. Was it Sunday the 8th?
You
No,
know what?
11th.
11th. That's it.
11th.
Sunday 11th. Yeah, hold on. Good job, you
Okay.
know.
Get some
Yeah,
pictures.
our first ringing demonstration of the year in conjunction with the South Essex Ringing Group.
Indeed.
It was a cold morning, as you can see there, lovely and frosty. In fact, it was freezing.
It was very cold. It was cold the last time we went there actually as well, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've been very lucky with the weather.
But it was good. I mean, it was actually, it could have been worse. It could have been raining and all sorts, but it wasn't. It stayed dry. It was a lovely winter's morning. It really was. And we had a good group who turned up. Everyone really got involved, very interested to see all the birds being ringed and find out all the information about why they do it, how they do it, and so forth. And David and his team, he had a big team there, didn't he, that day?
He had pretty much the whole team were out
Mm.
almost,
Yep.
which was really good. Yeah.
And we saw some birds in the hand. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Lovely
look at that.
long-tailed tit, or Lottie, as the ringing team call these. A little abbreviation for them, which I really like that. It's a nice little name. And we had this chap, didn't we?
Oh, look at that! What a beauty goldfish!
Tiny gold, and that weighed, was it 4.6 grams, I think?
Something like that. Yeah, it was like a 20p piece.
Yep, absolutely tiny little bird, but it's feisty. And this was a male bird as well, so you can see the beautiful orange plumage
Yeah, yeah,
behind the crest here.
that's
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
And then we had redwing. So I think it's the first time we've had redwing in the hand on these
Mhm.
demos.
Yep,
And we saw redwing being ringed, and saw the underneath of the wing of redwing as well, which is lovely.
nice.
And then song thrush as well. So it's nice
Yeah,
to see the difference between redwing and song thrush underwing. So the
absolutely.
song thrush is sort of more browny, isn't it, underwing here? The axillary.
Yeah, a bit more orange, isn't it, rather than the red sort of colour.
Yeah, definitely. Um, and then this is the team. Well, go on. This is your picture, Steve. So you talk through this.
Yeah, so here we've got Dave Wilkinson, Owen, and Bell. Yeah, so we've got the thrushes. So what David's got a red wing, Owen's
Yep.
got a nice blackbird,
Yep.
and Bell's got the song thrush. And it was
Absolutely.
just so nice to see the three thrushes. Trying to say that with a mouthful. All together, wasn't it? Really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it was really cool to see the difference between the three birds, and
I
then
reckon,
off they went. And what's interesting as well is when they release the small birds, they can be released from from normal sort of standing height, but the bigger birds they have to get a bit lower to the ground or
mm,
right down to the ground just to
yeah,
give a chance to sort of lift off properly.
yeah, well, they could hop off and run off
Yep.
or whatever. Yeah, really good.
That was really good fun. We raised on the day £170, which
Fantastic.
that was split 50-50 between Steve and me. No,
Close.
it was split 50-50 between the South Essex Ringing Group and the Wilderness Foundation.
Yeah,
So they each got £85. Thank you so much to everyone who came along for your generosity.
yeah,
And I know that David and Terry from Wilderness and
yeah.
everyone involved really appreciates the donation. So thank you.
Also, and of course, we'd missed George's Kit Kats.
Oh yes, of course. How can we do that? Oh my
Oh,
goodness. Yes.
yes. So yeah, George was part of the ringing team. He's famous for normally in the summer or well, summer, spring, autumn. He normally brings Kit Kats for us all, sometimes in a flask to keep them cold.
Yep.
But this time, it was freezing cold. We didn't need a flask.
It was. Yeah. That's always one of the highlights of each demo. Actually, the George's Kit Kats definitely
Yeah,
really good.
absolutely.
So for anyone that's interested, the next ringing demo is going to be at the end of May. We think it's going to be 24th. I
Yep.
think. Still to be confirmed for certain, but that's what we're aiming for. And if you want to be involved, if you want to find out when it's going to be for definite, if you go onto our website here, go right to the bottom and just put your details in here. The only part you have to put in is the email address. If you can put your first and last name in, that's great, but email address, please. And then you'll be notified of everything that we do, including ringing demos. And then all you do with those, they are limited numbers. So when you get the notification through, if you're interested, just send us an email, click the button, and then you'll be added to the list. But yeah, that's how to do that. We've done some other things as well, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been, yeah, as we said earlier, it's been a really busy month so far. So we've had field trips, haven't we?
Definitely. Well, end of last year, if you can remember back that far, we had a field trip originally to Tilbury, and then we went somewhere else, didn't we?
Did we had the original plan, which we stuck to, was to go to East Tilbury, Coalhouse Fort, um, but it was a little quiet for the morning was actually quite good, but there wasn't perhaps enough to see there for the whole day. So we had a bit of a team talk,
Hmm.
and we decided to move just the very short distance to Thameside Nature Discovery Park, which is the EWT reserve.
Well, you say we had a team talk. Steve basically came up with the brilliant idea of doing it and said, "What do I think?" And I said, "Yep, great idea." So well done, Steve. Really, it was a really good idea to go
Um,
around there. But at Tilbury in the morning, we had quite a few of these little chaps, didn't we? Or
did yeah,
chapesses, in fact, in this case. But there you go.
yep, yep, yes. Lots of stone chats. I mean, again, the weather was amazing. There was
Mm,
barely a breath of wind. The tide was up. Marsh harriers hunting.
yep,
Um, I think probably the rarest bird, which what you found, was the cattle egret.
yep. There you go.
Terrible photograph of mine.
It was just a little blob in the distance, wasn't it,
It
really?
was. It wasn't close by any means, but it'd been around for a little while, but we didn't know that. But yeah, that was good.
And it flew off, unfortunately, and wasn't seen again on the way back. But it was nice to see when it was there.
Mm, absolutely.
Plenty of little egrets, though.
Yep.
Yep. So always
Yep.
good to see little egrets. Nice shot of that one, Steve. Well done. Good
Oh,
one.
thank you.
Yeah. And then, as Steve said, we went to the Thames side and we stood on the roof. You can go right up onto the roof there, can't you, to get a real sort
Yeah.
of panoramic view of the whole area.
Yeah, really nice, wasn't it? It was really good. And I say the visibility was amazing. And it was
Yeah.
great because although it was a cold day, you could go downstairs, get a hot chocolate, coffee, and take it up on the roof. And it was a good, well, as you can see there, good turnout, really good
Was.
turnout once again.
It really was. That's not the whole group. That's just, I think the other half were down having a coffee actually when I took this, but
Yes.
it was good fun. And I think between us, we've got both of these. So that is the male, I think, because he looks quite
Yeah,
small, big head. So this is a peregrine for anyone that's not sure. And they sort of, they like to perch on these cranes, don't they? Gives them a good
they
vantage.
do. Yeah,
Yep.
regular
And
spot
then
for them.
got the female there as well, just a much bigger bird.
Yeah.
But generally, the female peregrine looks like she's got a smaller head compared to the male because she's got a bigger body. So that's good to see them. And then, yeah, you managed to get a nice picture of that male marsh harrier flying through.
Yeah, they came right across the Thames from south
Yeah,
to from sort of Cliff over to Tilbury, or sorry,
yeah,
Thames
that's the
side.
thing. You can see stuff flying right from the other side, can't you? It's
Yeah,
mad.
yeah, great. The light was amazing.
And of course, their green woodpeckers down there are pretty hard.
Yeah,
So they don't care about danger of death. They just go for it.
they're hardcore woodpeckers, mate.
But no, it was good down there. It was a really good day.
Yeah,
And again, yeah, for everyone that turned out, thank you for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. And we've also got, so there's our next field trip. We're going to cover the Walthamstow one in a second. But our next field trip is on the 15th of February, I think.
10th of February. Yep, 3 weeks time.
Yep. And that's to Holcombe.
Yep, yep. Holcombe National Nature Reserve in North Norfolk. It's going to be a
And I,
really good day.
I think at the moment the coach is full. But if you do want to put your name down, we'll show you how to do that in a second. I'm just loading up the Walthamstow pictures. So we went to Walthamstow last Sunday. Um,
I know, week
yeah,
ago.
it seems like you know what, I've completely lost track of time this year already. It's all gone. But yeah, Walthamstow was Sunday just gone, and that's the centre, isn't it? That's a
Yeah,
good
old,
shot.
old pump house.
Hmm.
And we hadn't been there. It's only the second time we've been there as a society. I think we went 2 years ago.
Yep,
And again, the weather was amazing. And we had a really good turnout again, didn't we?
we did. Yeah, I mean, there's some lovely views there. For anyone that's never been, this is a just a sort of a huge reservoir-based nature reserve, kind of slap in the middle of London, virtually, isn't it? It's inside the North Circular. It's it's a really good place actually.
Yeah,
So,
nice, easy walking, nice,
mm,
and you can see from this picture, you've got like blocks of flats and industry, and you can see, I mean, to be fair, just on the left, sort of corner or left middle there, you can see centre London.
yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
so
can
we're
see
not far away from the city centre at all there. And
absolutely.
as Steve said, I think this was taken in the afternoon. So with the self-drive trips, just to answer a couple of questions I was asked actually on the emails, you can kind of come and go a little bit if you want to. So any self-drive trips on our schedule, you can join us in the morning, and then if you have to leave at lunchtime for any reason at all, of course you can. You know, you're not tied to a vehicle or anything. So just come along and enjoy it, and hopefully you can stay the day. But if you can't, come along anyway. It's great fun. So
Yeah,
this is some of the group in the afternoon, isn't it? We went to the northern side of the site.
yeah. We crossed over and had a walk up on a raised bank,
Yep,
again giving amazing views. You found a yellow-legged gull, which was excellent.
yep, good,
Um,
good bird. And I think we found a couple of kingfishers. This is a
we did.
male.
Yep. I think we saw three. I think we had three sightings, certainly maybe three different birds, which was really good.
Yes. Yep. That's the female. These two were seen quite close to each other, weren't they? So I'm wondering if
Mm,
that might be a pair even.
yeah, I would
They'll
think
tell it's a
so.
female. The female's got the sort of orangey colour to the underside of the bill,
Yeah,
and the male bird has got a dark bill. That's always fun.
yeah.
And then there were loads of these, weren't there?
They were good, weren't they? They were good. I like an
There was-
Egyptian goose. I mean, not everyone
Yeah.
does, but it's good.
No, they were definitely good value, and they were getting quite honky as well. They were sort of making a lot of noise, being quite vocal, and plenty of pochard as well. And as you can see, the sun was lovely. The colours of the bird and the eye, just stunning, really stunning.
Absolutely. And we had some nice views. Is that not a pot-bellied water chicken?
It is a pot-bellied water chicken. Yes, this has been renamed by Janet actually. Yes, so pot-bellied water chicken is now the bird that was formerly known as Eurasian coot, and this one has got. You said there were zebra mussels, I think, didn't you?
Zebra mussels, yeah. They like
Yeah.
grow in these little clumps and coots. I mean, I don't know if anyone remembers, but Abberton, maybe last winter, the
Yep.
scaup and tufted ducks were eating these just close into the Lady Lake Causeway. You can see their stripy shells,
Yeah.
hence the name
He's,
zebra mussel.
you can always see the look on his face. He's like, "Hey, look what I found."
Exactly. It's like, yes, happy days.
Yeah, definitely. And then there was quite a good, quite some nice close views of little grebes as well. And I think one of these chaps caught a fish, and we're not going to go into fish identification. We've done that too many times before.
That
But
was
you've got
cool.
a
That
lovely
was.
shot of it trying to get this fish down. Look at the size of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was just. I mean, crikey.
It's made his tail go all pointy.
It has. Yeah. Perhaps it's the
Oh my
other end of
God.
the fish.
Yeah, I was just going to say that actually. It might be coming out the other end already. Yeah.
Sticking right out.
Anyway, so that another good day.
Yeah, brilliant.
We got I think around 50, just over 50
And
species.
yeah, I think we did. I think it was pretty much 50 people, 50 species, pretty
Yep,
much,
yep.
which was
Um,
excellent.
and a big shout out to Christabel Lee.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yes. What
Yep.
happened? Go on.
She just casually called over and said, well, I found this bird in the scope. Wasn't quite sure what it was. It was a bit distant. She did amazing to spot this common snipe, like on an island that, like, we'd all looked at it like 5 times.
Yeah,
And
it was like
yeah, so
about
yeah,
half a
well
mile
done.
away, and she just spotted it. So yeah,
Yep.
yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, well
Well,
done,
good work.
Christabel.
Good work.
Excellent. Yeah, really cool
Right.
spotting that was.
Okay, so just very quickly, if I share on here, it's all going a bit wrong. Here we go. There we are. That's that
I can't
one.
believe where the time has gone. It's like 20 to 9.
I know. Yeah, we'll get there. Right. So the society website again. If you go onto the events, field trips, this is where you can put your name down, so you can see the Holcombe trip is fully booked. But if you give Jerry a call, or send him a text, his phone number's on here, and you'll be put on a waiting list. So that if there are any cancellations, you may still get lucky and get onto the Holcombe trip. But
Yeah.
it is a coach only trip, and we will be able to take, we think, credit card payments on the next one.
Excellent.
Yes, we're
And
going to
that's
try.
an earlier start than normal. Everyone who's
Oh,
coming on that. It's a 7 o'clock start.
yes. Yeah, I should have said that. Sorry. Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
Steve. Brilliant.
Yeah. We normally go at 7:30, but because it's north, a little bit further, we're starting earlier. So make sure you're there for 7 o'clock, please.
Definitely, definitely. We did have an online talk this month as well. I must confess I haven't had time to watch it yet, but from the people I've spoken to that did watch it, it
Yeah.
was very, very good.
It was really good. Yeah, very, very good.
Yeah. So if you go onto YouTube, if you just search for at EBWS in the search bar here, and you'll find our homepage. And then from the homepage, this is the talk. So it's on the recently added tab, and it was lesser spotted woodpeckers. Can we halt the decline in the UK? And this was well, yeah. Have you had a chance to watch it yet, Steve, or not?
Watched 3/4 of it, but it was
Okay.
what I've seen of it. It's been really good.
Yeah, yeah,
It
definitely.
was Ken and Linda Smith
Hmm.
who they did a talk at the conference maybe 4 years ago.
Mm,
I think it was probably 4 years ago now, which was amazing. And it's more up to date research about lesser
yeah,
spotted woodpeckers and study. So yeah, really, really good. So yeah, please watch that on our YouTube channel.
yeah. No, definitely. I think there's been a lot of lesser spotted woodpecker work going on in the last year or two, and some of the stuff that's out there is makes for really interesting reading. So have a watch of that. It's definitely well worth it, and it's on my to-do list for definite. We've got some stuff coming up, haven't we? So it's not just the Holcomb thing. We've got, if I can find the page, there's a winter birding day.
We have in a week's time, week on Sunday.
Mm. I can't believe it's Sunday the 1st of February already next week. So yeah, Sunday the 1st of Feb, Fingering Hoe Wick. We do this every year in the winter and the autumn.
Yeah.
Um, and you'll have your stand there, swallow birding.
our swallow birding stand will be there. So if you want to come on a day trip or a holiday, then please come and see us. And
Absolutely.
and the EBS will be there as well, Matt.
Yeah, we're going to have our stall there as well. So there's going to be all sorts of things on there, some pre-owned books and notepads and caps and badges and all sorts of things. It starts at 10 o'clock. There's two guided walks, one in the morning, just before lunch, and one just after lunch. And hopefully there'll be some winter wild water birds and maybe some raptors, smaller birds around as well. So there should be lots there. We're going to probably head over to the sort of the intertidal area, I think, aren't we?
So yeah, I think we had a look at the tides, and I think they're
Yeah.
quite favourable. So yeah, we'll have a nice walk around the reserve. Walks normally last a couple of hours,
Yeah, and it's nice
something
and
like that.
relaxed. And we try and make sure that everyone gets a chance to see everything. So if you haven't been on one before and you want to come along, just turn up. You don't have to book. You can let us know you're coming if you want to. You don't have to. And EWT, so the Essex Wildlife Trust, we thank them in advance for allowing us to do this. They're always fantastic. They get a bit of extra food in and they really look after us. And they do just remind people that if you're not already an EWT member, if you can make a small donation on the day, they would really appreciate that. So there'll be more information on the day about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And as Matt said, I think we're doing 10:30 and 1:30. I think the walks are.
yeah. It's normally ten
And
thirty-one.
as Matt said, the walks are free. They're free walks, but if
Yep,
you can give a donation, that'd be amazing. Um,
absolutely.
Go to a great cause. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you very much.
No, I'm really looking forward to that. It's always good fun. And then finally, coming up stuff, two more things. So we have another online talk, and that is coming. If I can find it again, here we go.
But be
Uh,
next.
yeah, I've got the wrong page. Hold on,
No,
that one there.
I'm going to look at my fixture card, which you get when you're a member.
Oh, well, there you go. So it
Yeah,
is
or the
on the
website.
6th of February. And it'll be on YouTube in the evening. So keep an eye on the YouTube channel. That'll be uploaded fairly soon. And it's Dr. Rob Williams who gave a talk a couple of years ago. And that was a really good talk, actually. It's still on the channel. And he's going to be talking about hummingbirds.
Excellent.
So they're the only birds that can fly backwards, and they are the world's smallest group of birds, I think, aren't they? In terms of
Absolutely,
size.
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, hummingbirds are amazing. So yeah, that's going to be another great talk, and hopefully some really great photos in that.
Yeah. I'm going to try and tune into that one. I think I'm free that evening, so hopefully I can watch that one, which will be
I
good.
think I am as well, actually, which is
Hmm.
good. So
And final thing coming up, we've got the conference.
probably
Yay! The main thing,
main
really.
thing of this spring. Yeah,
Absolutely. So let me just bring up the page. So on our website at the moment, one of the front stories, there we go, Recovering Essex Birds. So tickets are on sale now. If you just click on the picture, you can then just click on this button here, and it gives you all the information about the conference. Won't run through it now because time is ticking already, as Steve said. But there's 6 really good talks. There's lots of stands and stalls there, including the EBS and swallow birding and many others. £28 per person, so it's really good value. Plus, if you look at the posters, this is a recent revised poster. Under 18s can get in for just £10. We've got limited availability on that. You need to email ebwsconference@gmail.com. But if you want to come with an under 18, they'll get in for just £10. It's at the Anglia Ruskin University in Chelmsford. It's on the 28th of March, Saturday the 28th. And there's going to be a raffle there as well. So you can win some binoculars, and there's going to be lots of other good prizes. It's going to be a
absolutely.
great day.
Yeah,
Really good day.
really good.
Yeah.
And that's
Travel
and that's
info on
what
here as well.
and that's obviously that's sponsored by our good friends at Viking Optical.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you to them again for sponsoring the show and for providing raffle prize as well. So yeah, thank you so much. Oh, and online booking. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. If you do want to do it, apologies, it's right in the middle there. If you do want to come along, you can just click here and there's a registration form online and you can do everything online. You can even pay online. So yeah, nice and easy to
Fantastic.
do. Okay.
Yeah, no excuse not to come. And it's a great day out, actually. I have to say, I think I've been to every conference since the beginning, and
Right.
there's always stuff to learn, and it's a great social thing. You meet lots of people, like-minded people, and there's a light buffet lunch included in that price as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great day out.
Yep, no, really, really good day. Right, very quickly, we've got some ringing news. So, ringed birds, first of all. This one, going to do these quickly. But this was my highlight of the year so far. This is the great white egret. I don't know if you remember last month's show.
Mm,
I actually no, it wasn't on last month's show. I put it on X. But spotted this bird at Ardley Reservoir. Had PT01 on its left leg, so I reported it, and you got all the information down there. The bird was ringed as a chick in May 2025, and then by September 2025, it had flown to Rymedes. So it was ringed in Lithuania all the way over here, and it
crazy.
had flown all the way to Rymedes, which is this left-hand dot, and then it's made the short journey from Rymedes to Ardley Reservoir, which I think it's still there at the moment. There's three birds there right now. So the total distance travel from when it was a chick last May to where it is now is 1,180 miles. That's mad.
Crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
I mean,
That's
what makes it just do that?
I don't know.
I mean, not being funny, right? If you were born in Lithuania as a great white egret,
Hmm.
you'd stay within like 20 miles, 30 miles at the most. You wouldn't just go, oh, do you know what? I'm flying 1,000 miles.
Yeah, but there's obviously some because you had one from Lithuania at Abberton, didn't you?
I did about 4 or 5 years ago, and it did exactly the same.
Hmm.
That's
Mad.
crazy.
Yeah.
Mad.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that just shows that that one I was really excited about that one coming back because I didn't think it was from this country. It looked like an unusual ring. So yeah, really pleased that's from Lithuania. That's good.
Yeah.
Next bird,
Amazing.
this
Well,
was
well
sent
done.
Graham Me. So this is a Mediterranean gull on as featured on Steve's t-shirt earlier on. And this bird was ringed. I think it was ringed as an adult. It said on the other information, but it was ringed in 2023, and it was ringed in Catalonia, and then it's basically been to Southend, Westcliff. It went across to the Czech Republic.
Man, that's another crazy thing.
Then it came back to Southend. Then it went to Germany, and then it came back to Southend again. So literally, it was ringed down here on the map, up here, over to Czech, back again, and then to Germany and back again. So the
Insane.
total distance there is nearly 3,000 miles it's covered. And that's just where it's been reported. I mean, goodness knows where else it might have been as well, but that's just mad, isn't it?
It is. I
Yep.
mean, God, can't explain that.
No, no, really weird. I can understand if it was going backwards and forwards to the same places, but it's all over the place. It's obviously, I mean, I'm assuming it's breeding time in the other places, is it? Yeah,
So
it's
where
sort
are
of,
we? Yeah, Spain
yeah,
in March,
yeah.
winter's in Essex,
April in Czech
April
Republic,
back to breeding grounds.
then June in Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe
Mad.
maybe it maybe other gulls, maybe black-headed gulls, common gulls, or something go that way, and it
Mm,
tags along. I've
yeah.
no idea really.
The picture, it does look a bit tired, doesn't it?
Yeah, you would as well. Find that fun.
And then this is yours. I'm going to let you talk. I'm going to get a drink.
Yeah, so this is not the most exciting of recoveries. This is a black-tailed godwit that was at Rabness a few weeks ago. I just happened, it was more luck than anything. I just happened to take a picture of some godwits, got it at home, got it on the screen, and thought, oh, colouring. And I thought, well, I'll report it because it's very important. I think there's a YouTube video about colouring birds on our channel that's well worth a watch. And I thought, well, I'll just, they breed in Iceland. It's going to be brilliant because I'll find out where it's been. It's literally ringed in on River Orwell. And apart from going to Abberton, I think it's been Mistley, Freston. So
Oh,
it's been on the store for like ages. It's been to Abberton, what's that, 3 times?
yeah. I missed
Um,
that actually. Sorry, I did a
that's
little
okay.
blog.
No, it's
Yeah.
close. You're close there. Yeah, it's been to Abberton 3 times and then nowhere else. So
Yeah. I
there
mean,
you go.
basically, it's spent virtually its entire time since it was ringed back in 2022 in this sort of oval on the map here, which is crazy, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it was ringed. It was seen in the summer, so it was seen in July
Mm.
in 2022. So maybe it was a young bird then.
Well, no,
Maybe.
it was seen in July 23 as well.
Oh, okay. So it just
April
doesn't go
23,
then.
July 23, August 23.
Hmm.
In 24, it was seen in July.
Oh, okay. There's no
It's
excuse
like
then.
it's never been anywhere really.
Oh well. It likes.
25, it disappeared. It was reported in March 25 and then April and then not until August. So it might have gone to do something in
Let's hope it
Sweden.
went to Iceland.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so it's very important to, again, it's back to reporting birds. This is very important. Just report the
And
birds.
it's always interesting. And we actually we had a colouring black-headed gull at Walthamstow on Sunday.
We did.
It shows you how quickly the information comes through. So I reported it on my phone while we were there. And there you go. This is your picture, Steve. I didn't think of getting a picture, to be fair, but uh, it was blue ring with white writing. 217p was the numbers on there. You can just about make that out. And it was ringed in Manchester.
No, I was
Yeah.
quite disappointed because so there's a really good website called CR Birding, so colouring website. So I was going through for programs of schemes, ringing schemes,
Mm.
and I thought, it's blue ring, it's Polish, excellent
Mm.
news, and then it's Manchester.
Manchester. Yeah, it was ringed as it was 2024 bird. They're saying it definitely hatched that year. Ringed on the 20th of November in Manchester, and it is the first time I think it's been reported. So at least they know it's still alive and where it's gone. And then down here it just says a little bit of information. There's some facts as well. So the oldest bird, Manx shearwater, was recovered over 50 years old.
Crazy.
It's travelled Arctic tern from Wales to Australia, 18,000. And then the strangest recovery, an osprey ring was found in the stomach of a crocodile in the Gambia.
It's amazing. Poor old osprey.
Yeah. Oh, right. So that's
No,
all
no,
good fun.
excellent
That's all good.
stuff.
Any feedback? Anything?
No, a lot of people saying about the lesser spotted woodpecker talk. Really good. I think there's a little bit of chat in here about cleaning your feeders. Apparently, John Peacock said there's something called F10.
Oh, okay.
And I think Ron Firming's asked where you can get that. So if John's still watching, perhaps you could put that in the chat. But yeah, a lot of people saying about the lesser spotted woodpecker talk. Yeah, a few people are still out birding.
It's dark.
Well, not birding, sorry, their New Year highlights.
Oh, okay.
Neil Sumner's not done much birding, but he's done lots of dog walking, 70 redwings, 3 nuthatch tree creeper.
Mhm.
We had 213 greenfinch on
Blimey,
Boxing
that's
Day.
brilliant.
That's an amazing number.
That's superb. Where was that? Did you say or not?
In Waitrose car park, so I think that's probably in Billericay.
Wow.
And he had 57 fieldfare on farmland today.
Excellent. Excellent.
Apart from that, I think we're probably up to date there.
Okay.
Just flicking through it.
Shall we have a mindful moment?
I think we need a mindful moment.
I think we do. And I think we need to
Actually,
have
just quickly, Mark Nowers said one of the birding moments of his life was seeing a colour ring godwit at Missley and then seeing it in Iceland.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It's insane.
Mm.
An F10, the
And
feeder
the
cleaner.
godwit turned around and said, "Are you stalking me?"
Exactly. Yeah. It's probably never come back to Suffolk again. F10, the feeder cleaner, is available on Amazon. Thanks to Graham Me. Thanks, Graham.
Cool. That's good.
And yes, and let's get a mindful moment before anyone puts anything in the chat.
Definitely. Right. Okay. Here we go.
Cool.
We've got 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Cameras off.
Oh, I need a rest.
Then we'll have a break. Then we're going to have second half with basically some pictures and a quick roundup, and that's it. So we should be done by
That's good.
9:30. Right.
Please keep watching, everybody. Don't switch off.
Keep watching. Yeah.
See you in a little while. Wow.
Love it.
Bloody amazing.
Love it. Love it.
Do you
Love
know,
it. Love it.
that was superb. I mean, go on.
I love the. Did you see the sparrowhawk going through the starlings just before?
Starlings. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
saw it on the side. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see it,
Oh,
they split, and then
yeah.
like, oh, it was cool.
Fantastic.
Thanks,
Oh,
John. Thank you
thank
once
you.
again. Oh man, and I
Yeah.
love the red pole. You can see it picking the seeds out of the alder catkins.
I know. I know. It's wonderful.
Oh,
I love those videos. They're just, yeah, they really do kind of, you stop. I'm manic this end. I'm going, and I always just stop and go, wow, that's
me
lovely.
too. Me too. I mean, to be
Mm.
fair, if perhaps next month, John, you could just do like an hour and a half video,
Yeah, that'd be good.
have a 10-minute slot for the photographic competition winner, and then we'll just play again.
Yeah, that would definitely do well with me. Definitely, definitely. Right, are we going to have a break? I think we're
Yes,
going
I
to
think
go.
so. Yeah,
Uh,
Chris Mead just said, what was the LBJ on the older cones? That was a red pole, Chris.
yes, yeah. Before we go to break, I'm just trying to find the break. Mark now has texted me. He said the chat encouraged him to look at the Trek Telem figures from Felixstowe, where he birds.
Yeah, I saw the message. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so 74 species, 9,895 birds in 37 hours of observations. That's mad.
Crazy.
Yeah, nearly 10,000 birds from Old Felixstowe. So yeah, well done, Mark. Really good.
Yeah, that is
Right,
excellent. That is.
let's do this one. We're going to duck out, I think. You
Oh,
ready?
really? Back to duck out one, are we? Okay,
Let's
that's
duck
fine.
out. Yeah, duck out
I
for a
like
bit.
that.
We'll be back in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few minutes.
In a bit. Okay.
Right.
That needed to be longer. I'm still downloading pictures in the background from people.
Slightly ended
It,
abruptly, and it like, oh, I wasn't quite ready. I was just having a drink.
no, it did. I didn't think it ended that quickly, actually. So I don't know if something's gone wrong there. I know it was. I think it was going a little bit jerky. So apologies if it was because I'm desperately trying to download. We've been sent some pictures on email while we've been talking. So nearly finished. But yes, did you have a nice drink, Steve?
It's fine. Well, I had a glass of water. That was about. I'm on the hard stuff tonight. Um, in the chat, Neil Sumner's said there's been a report of an aberrant or a white-breasted robin in Norsey Wood.
Oh,
He's
okay.
asking if anyone's ever seen a white-breasted robin before. So obviously, where the red is replaced by white.
Yeah, yeah. I think
And
that is the
then,
thing, isn't it, with robins? I think there's I've seen a couple of pictures of robins like that, but I've never seen one myself. Have you?
I've seen photographs. Like you say, I've seen photos. I
Yeah.
think there was one in Devon, maybe like last winter or winter before. That was quite a famous one. Pete Dwyer said he had one with a beige back once.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Okay, that's
he's
good.
going to dig out a photo for the next show, so that'd be
Hey,
good.
excellent. That'd be good. Right, I'd just like to let everyone know that there is no point in anyone sending in any more birding selfies ever because one of the ones I've just downloaded cannot be beaten.
Man, come on then, share all, share
And
all.
I'll share it in a bit because I've dumped them all in one folder. I'll try and sort them out while we're talking.
Okay,
Right, so what are we doing next? I can't remember.
our
Oh,
picks.
yeah,
What we've been up to.
yeah. What have we been up to? Do you want to go first while I'm trying to
Yeah,
sort out
go on,
stuff?
you do that. I'm only just going to go quickly through mine because I've
That's
just
fine.
chosen.
I won't be watching, but every so often I go, oh wow, lovely.
You haven't
Yeah.
got to do any of that. Just go. Just wait till I've said that's it.
Okay, all right, no worries. I'll have you
So
on the
I've
other
just
screen. Hold
chosen
on.
15 pictures from this year so far, no
Perfect.
particular order. So here we go. Hopefully you can
Lovely.
see that. Just say yes to
Uh,
start with.
I can see a little brambling, it looks like in there, is
Yeah,
it? Yep.
yeah. So yeah, this is on our local Copford patch. Had a
Oh,
walk out just after New Year and found this amongst big flock of chaffinches, which I've counted and recorded, which is obviously as we were talking about earlier. So yeah,
excellent.
brambling.
Yep.
Well, why is it not working? Yep, chiff chaff at the local sewage works.
Not seen one yet.
Again, one of
They're
several
becoming
birds.
more common over the winter, aren't they, chiffies?
Yeah, I mean this
Yep.
sewage works, Copford sewage works is always a good place for chiff chaff, and
Oh,
they like a certain corner that gets the sun in the
yep.
morning, so that was nice. Um, this is just a very random shot. This is a great northern diver and a kingfisher in the same shot.
I only saw the kingfisher. You said it's a great northern diver. I'm like, No, it's not.
Get on
Yeah,
the
okay.
webcam, the Great Northern Diver. But
Fantastic.
it was just crazy to see like these two
Yeah, I like that.
birds. So yeah, that was at Old Hall Marshes, and this poor old Great Northern Diver was getting a bit of grief actually from
Oh,
the local common gulls. So that was yeah, Old Hall. This is a day trip that I did up in Norfolk, a bit closer views of a Great Northern Diver, which
lovely.
was nice. This is probably Abberton. Yeah, Abberton. Goosanders have been excellent
Hmm.
there. Just a squabbling group of males and
Cool.
females, which is quite nice. White-fronted goose, as we said earlier, been loads of geese. This one was
Yeah,
at
lovely.
Fingering Hoe Pits
That's a nice picture.
um, back on the earlier part of the year. This was from
Oh,
Wednesday this week. I was leading a day trip down to Wallasey Island, and we had really the weather was atrocious, but we had really good views of this hen harrier.
gorgeous.
Bit of a high ISO picture, but yeah, hen harrier. Uh, I don't really want to say this, but Mandarin duck in Lexden, Colchester. I don't really want to say that I went 4 times to see this.
Everyone on the local WhatsApp groups, everyone's been chasing mandarin ducks for the last week. That's
Yeah, it's a good.
brilliant.
It was. They're a good year tick, because we
Mm,
don't get many in this part of the world, and this is only like 6 minutes from home.
yep,
But like, I have been
four
there
times.
4 times. I mean, I don't even know why I made all the effort, really. But there you go.
Oh dear.
So yeah, Mandarin duck.
Brilliant.
Again, I did another guided walk at Old Hall Marshes, and we had some stunning views of pintail.
That's rather a nice picture, Steve. I like that.
Yeah, I mean the light. I mean, again, the weather up until the last 5 days has been really good. But
Mm,
so
mm.
yeah, lovely pintail.
Look at that
Um,
underwing plumage. You can see all the feather detail there. It's gorgeous.
yeah, really nice. It just the light was just stunning.
Mm.
Red-breasted merganser.
Oh, nice.
Again, the light's been amazing.
Yeah,
It's just all gone a bit pear-shaped the last few days.
last few days. Yeah, look at his punky hairstyle. I like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
punky hairstyle, and then some turnstones. Again, another guided walk I did at Mistley and Rabness.
Yeah.
Again, just something a bit different shot.
I like that.
Smew, Barney McGrew. Never done that before. Smew at Abberton, which I'm sure will feature quite highly in people's pictures.
Yeah.
And Tundra Bean Geese.
Hey, excellent.
Oh, and then a Catalegret at, where was that? That was up in Suffolk last week.
I still haven't seen Catalina this year
And
yet.
then last but not least, I think this is my last one. Again, we had cracking views of Marsh area. Um,
Beautiful.
oh no, I haven't. I haven't finished. I'm finished.
Oh,
And a woodlark up in Suffolk.
I was going to say that Skylark's got a bit of a short tail.
It was very short, a bit of a blurry picture, but yeah,
I like
woodlark.
that. Yeah, lovely.
And that's it. That's it for me. Nice and quick. Nice and
Fantastic.
quick.
Thanks, Steve. Well done. I'm going to rattle through mine
What have you
in a
got?
minute, if I can actually find them. My picks. I've got,
I know one
um,
bird that's going to be on your list,
well, yeah, not going to go on about it too much, but here we
but you
go.
will.
No, first bird, end of the year last year, and literally pulled up at the causeway, got out of the car, looked behind the bush, and that was pretty much the first thing I saw.
Oh, look at that! What a beauty!
Well pleased with that. Redneck grebe, for anyone that doesn't know. Yeah, really, really, yeah, just didn't expect to see one. Although weirdly, I left the house wanting to set off to Abberton, and I just thought I'm going to go Ardley because there might be something there. End of the year, I just had a
Yeah.
funny feeling there might be something there, and lo and behold, there you go. So yeah,
And that because that featured in John's video, didn't it, as well, which
it
was
did.
lovely.
Yeah, no, it stuck around. I think it stuck around till about the 5th. It was there for a good week or so, so that was nice to see. Got a shot of it with a couple of great crested grebes just for comparison.
Oh, nice.
The great crested grebes have disappeared at the moment. There are none there today, but there you go. And then just I went back a couple of days later and got a lower down shot, which I was quite pleased with. Thought
Oh, that's
quite nice.
beauty. I love that.
There you go. And then some of the same stuff as you, Steve. So I'll rattle through them quickly. Tundra bean geese. Nice to see those. I think Hanningfield were the last ones 3 or 4 years ago in Essex that I can
Yeah,
remember anyway.
me too. Yeah.
Yeah. And same three birds. They're slightly further apart when I took the picture. Just got them in frame, but yeah, it's good.
Oh, nice.
Some of the white fronts that have been at Abberton as well. Nice to see them. These are all the Russian white fronts, I think.
Yep. Yeah, beautiful.
A nice close green shank on the Stour. That was on the 2nd of Jan. Just a nice bird to get on your year list to start with. And
Oh, beauty.
yeah, got the black neck grebe at or one of the black neck grebes that's been at Abberton. But weirdly, the slabs, I think the slabs are back, but they've been a bit elusive for me anyway. So pleased with black neck grebe though. And then from the back though, if you cut the head off, they do look like little grebes a little bit, don't they? You know,
Absolutely.
the
Yeah, all
bum.
fluffed up like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then this is
Oh,
actually the shot we used for this month's show. This is just a golden eye on the same day at Abberton, but the light, like you said on
oh,
your pictures, just these
that is stunning.
green. Oh, and the eye. Look at that. Beautiful bird.
Yeah, I think Mark on the comment said apparently the Arctic airflow
Mm.
brought really clean, unpolluted air down.
Okay, okay.
So now that he's a top photographer, that is,
Well, exactly. And well, let's just
okay.
I'm on the screen just to see if anyone can tell that you know what this is, Steve, don't
I
you?
know what it was. 'Cause I stood next
Yeah,
to
because you were there.
you.
But you've got lots and lots of coot. And there's probably is that a pot chard over there, I think, and there might be even be some
Maybe.
small there somewhere. Can't see anything. I haven't looked at it that closely. But down here somewhere, annoyingly behind my camera, so I can't actually see it now. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. No, there it is. Yeah.
There you go. That is lesser scorp.
You can see the peaked head, and
I
yeah, it's all
know.
right.
I mean, it's obviously a rubbish picture because it was taken from absolutely miles away. But even when you zoom in, and that just shows it's quite useful to have a camera sometimes because you can take a shot and you can see that's a lesser scorp. You know, it's the
Yeah.
same size as the tufty. And as Steve said, you got the sort of peaked crown, rear part of the crown there. So yeah, that was good. Good fun to see. And yes, we've got the smew. There's how many
That's
Drake smews
nice.
have been at Abberton? There's been five, four, five.
Five, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
five.
lovely,
Yeah.
lovely, lovely.
She's really good. Oh, look at that.
We've
Beautiful.
got a couple of shots of them in flight, one with the upper wing, and then one just.
Mm.
And I'd never noticed this. Look, this
No,
mark,
I haven't either, actually. I don't
and if
think.
you look, it's slightly different on both birds.
Oh,
So,
wow. It's like a little
yeah,
vein.
yeah, never seen that before. There you go.
Oh, that's a lovely
And
shot.
Black Cat, we had kind of a day, didn't we? We popped into Abberton, went over to Mersey as well.
Yep.
And we got this Feldy view, I think it is.
Yeah, you found that in an ivy
Yeah,
bush in the nice.
yeah,
It was about -10 or something, wasn't it? It was blooming freezing.
yeah. Couldn't feel my fingers, but managed to
No.
find a black cat. And then yeah, we had a Mediterranean gull being chased around by this common gull, which was quite good fun. I don't know what it's got.
I don't know.
It's like a biscuit or
Piece of
piece of,
toast by the looks of it.
it might be a piece of
I know what
toast.
it is. It's Steve Entwistle sandwich.
Breakfast. Yeah. Oh, that would be so funny.
Uh,
Yes, that was fun. And then just to show how cold it's been everywhere, Ardley Reservoir was virtually completely frozen over. I think
a ring on
about,
its leg.
yeah, I know, I can't read it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't, it's a four, but that's all I can make out.
Oh, that's a nuisance.
I know. And I got the original file and blew it up and everything, just can't read it. I know. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, so I think 90% of the reservoir is frozen over at the moment. But just got a nice picture of this common gull with a black-headed gull behind it. And it does look decidedly grumpy, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, you would if you were stood on ice.
Yeah. Although it has let everyone know what it thinks of the ice.
Exactly. Again, the
Um,
light's amazing. Beautiful.
yeah, I know.
Oh, look at
It's
that.
lovely, wasn't it? And then yeah, Abberton Reservoir. This was the three tundra bean geese, and one end of the reservoir was frozen, wasn't it?
That
So he
is
came in.
again, yeah. I mean, it does bring out birds to in slightly odd places.
Absolutely.
Love that.
And
Yeah,
then
that was a good one.
yeah, common kestrel, the that's male bird, and it caught a vole, didn't it?
Yeah,
Flew
poor
across the
old
front of
vole.
us. Poor little vole, I know. And then right at the end, some white birds at Ardley Reservoir, so a completely leucistic common pheasant,
Nice. I like
quite
that.
mad.
In the rain.
I couldn't actually work out. I think that's a female, but I'm not. I don't know really. Or, no, maybe the tail's quite long actually. It's got to be male, isn't it?
I would say it's probably a male
With the red around
with
the eyes.
red
Well,
around
actually,
the
that's a
eyes.
male. They just look so different when they're like that. And then yeah, that's the ringed egret.
Okay,
Um,
that's cool.
and then I've had two great white egrets recently in the top of trees there, which I've never had before.
Watch this
That's
space.
Quite interesting. And that was on the same day, believe it or not, even though the sky there and the sky there look completely different. That was about 10 minutes apart from each other,
Wow.
unbelievably. But yeah, I've never really noticed great white staring trees. So I think there's three, possibly four birds there at the moment, which is quite good.
Do you get heron's nest there at all or anything like that?
Um, I get herons there, and there's cormorants nest there as well. But I've never noticed herons actually nesting there.
Okay.
No, no.
Keep an eye on those egrets just in
Yeah, I
case.
think I will.
You
Yeah, yeah,
never know.
definitely.
Mark now has commented about how well a few people commented. Richard Chu said top patch tick, Matt, for your redneck breed.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And Mark commented, yeah, I mean he mentioned about the bill. It was very, very yellow.
Mm.
Because normally it's just like a yellow base.
Yeah, no, it was really yellow.
But yours was
Yeah.
really yellow. So
To
I
be
don't know
fair,
whether that's a
before it disappeared, it had started to redden up a little bit as well. It was kind
okay.
of, yeah, I don't know when they
Mm,
obviously some of the great crested grebes are coming into breeding plumage now, you know.
mm.
So maybe it was thinking of doing that. I don't know, but hmm.
Strange because you said about the great crested grebes have all gone. I mean, there's very few great crested grebes anywhere
Mm,
on the coast. I've seen that's probably what I'm missing a lot of, like the numbers of great crested grebes.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if bird numbers generally at the moment this year just don't seem to be massively high. Maybe it's just my imagination or where I've been, I've just haven't seen lots of birds. But, good numbers, but in terms of different
Absolutely.
species. But yeah, anyway.
Nice
Um,
one.
right, okay, so we've got some videos and pictures and things from other people. So I'm gonna hopefully get through these because some of them I've had to download as we've been talking. First of all, should we do the selfies?
Go on, I can't wait.
Okay, so this one, right, hang on, I can't read the text. This one was Graham Me sent this in, and I think he said his friend was feeding while he was taking pictures, and obviously someone then took a picture of him doing that or them doing that. So, are you ready?
Go on.
Think about a bird, right, near the coast that you could feed virtually by hand. What do you think it
Okay.
might be? Sorry?
I'm going to turnstone.
Oh, good shout, Mr. Grimwade.
Oh man, well as well.
There you go.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's superb, isn't it? I like that.
Oh, I love that. Hand feeding turnstones.
So that's in if we ignore mine and Janet's entries earlier on, that's in second place because the winner,
Are you good winner?
and this isn't just the winner of tonight's competition. This is the winner of all birding selfie competitions, past, present, and in the future across the entire known universe. Are you ready?
Go on there. It's got to be good.
This is spectacular. Three, two, one.
Ah, ah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Shoebill is
You can't beat a shoe bill, can you?
no, that is a cool selfie.
That's amazing. So Julie Eggleton with a shoe bill. I'd love to see a shoe bill.
So would I. That is a winner.
Spectacular.
Well done, Julie.
That is a winner. Yeah,
Absolute
well done, Julie.
winner.
That's superb. Love that. Yep, love that.
Oh my
Right.
word. Yeah, nothing
A
beats
bit of
that.
fun. Bit of fun.
I
Let me
won't
just quickly.
I won't
So,
even bother trying this month then.
no, that was on Lake Victoria. Oh, even better still, that was on Lake Victoria on Christmas Day. Just gone.
What a Christmas present.
Yes. Unbelievable. Right. Viewers, pictures really quickly. Can we get it all in? We've got about 8 minutes left.
Minutes to do this.
Yep, let's do it. We can do it. Just this and sightings. Right. Okay. Are you ready?
Go for it.
So we have Graham Me. This is a picture called Making Your Own Space. You ready?
Go on. Superb. Superb.
Look at the look of that black-headed girl's face. It's like
It's like, I'm gonna land here whether you like it or not.
I think it thinks it might be a peregrine falcon. I'm not sure.
Oh my
Um,
word.
that's that. Uh,
Oh,
this is from Jan Lewis, and that
oh,
is the black-winged kite that's currently up in Norfolk at the moment.
nice.
Very nice. Yeah, very,
Very
very
good.
nice. Thank you, Jan. Love that. This one was sent in by Michael Rumsby, and he said that this flew over Raynham
Oh, that was
Marshy.
the white pelican. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know about this, but he said that it made Ben and Sam really laugh. Thought it was hilarious. But I presume this must be from a collection or from London or something. Or
Yeah, I think it's like St James's Park. I think it's one of
Mm,
those birds. and I
Yeah.
think because it turned cold, it froze.
Okay.
So this bird just went on like fly around.
Right, I've had enough of this. I'm going to go for a fly.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's obviously not necessarily a wild bird, but like,
Hmm,
can you imagine being at Rainham or anywhere and seeing that flying over?
exactly. And he's got a plane in the background as well. Look,
Oh, you never saw that
just
on my
just
webcam.
noticed that.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I
That's
love it.
superb. Love that.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, if that flew over Ardley, I'd definitely do a double take. You really wouldn't be sure, what's going on.
if it's over me, I'd tick it.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. I'd tick it. Of course I would. Um, Mike O'Hanlon sent this picture in, and this is a little beauty.
Nice.
So this is the Eastern Black Red Start that's currently been showing very nicely up in Sheringham in Norfolk. Yeah, quite tempted to go and have a look at that. That's a lovely little bird. I think he sent through. I haven't seen this yet because it came through in the break. Just
Oh,
got
a
a
bit
little
of
video of
video.
it as well. Yeah, a little video of it. Look at the tail quivering.
I mean, this is only a
Yeah,
subspecies of black redstart, and I don't think it'll ever be split into a species. But it's still a rare bird in Britain. They're not
yeah.
not at all common. And
No,
what a lovely little bird.
it's gorgeous. Michael Hannon obviously took a trip down to Ardley Reservoir as well. Got the redneck grebe
Yeah, that's nice.
and little grebe as well. Very nice. And then
Oh,
purple sandpipers from Holland Haven. That's another Mike picture. That's a nice picture, isn't it?
I've not seen purple sand this year either.
Nor have I. Not
And
yet.
normally by the end of Jan, I've normally seen them, but not this year.
Mm. And then this is Richard Chew sent some pictures in. So Abberton got one of the Drake's Mew that's over there. Drake Goosander as well,
Yeah,
which is good.
beautiful light again.
Lovely. And a lapwing. I look at the colours on lapwing. They're stunning,
Yes.
aren't they?
Again,
Absolutely.
common bird, but really beautiful.
Yeah, and such a lovely song. Um,
Thanks, Matt.
and then this is what's this? Oh, great white egret. Sorry, it's behind my
Yeah.
camera. Yep, lovely. Thank you, Richard. And a golden great golden. And then I presume five because that looks like another one there. Hooper swans.
Nice.
These, I think you took these up in Norfolk. So five hoopers. Young one there by the looks of it.
Yeah, lovely little sort of group. Yeah, beautiful.
And some white fronts again up in Norfolk. Lovely. And then this is a marsh tit.
Nice tip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
marsh tit with the ring.
Colour ringed.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Like that.
Hope you reported that, Richard.
Fingers crossed if he read the ring. And then you got brown hair. That's a nice picture of brown hair. I do like a
Oh,
brown
it's
hair.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Lovely barn owl as
Blimey.
well. Yeah, very nice. The lighting on that is stunning, isn't it? And then he's got a picture of the Eastern Black Red Star as well.
Yeah, I think everyone's seen that.
Oh, apart from me. It's lovely.
And me.
Oh. And then
Oh,
a little is it a covey of partridge? Are they called a covey? A group of
it
partridge?
is.
Yeah, grey partridge. Lovely. Very
Oh,
nice.
wonder where Richard saw those.
This is in Norfolk. I don't know whereabouts in Norfolk, but yeah, very nice. Ooh,
Oh, they're a hard bird to see nowadays. God,
yeah,
crikey.
yeah, very nice. And a nuthatch walking down a tree as they do.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And a tawny owl in a nest box looking a bit grumpy. And then I think these might be the final pictures. Roy Hodgkinson sent in a picture of a tree.
Hold on, I'm just sorry. I'm in the chat.
Oh, can you see that?
I can see a tree.
A tree. Guess what's in the tree? Ready?
Go on. I can't see anything. Oh, wow.
A
Mallard. They're
mad.
nesting.
I know. Nesting in a
That's
tree hole.
that's crazy.
Yep. Absolutely mad. They will nest anywhere, though, mallards. They're renowned for nesting in all sorts of weird places, I think. Oh, we've got some more. These came in the break. So we've got a Shrula Sirag. That's a rather lovely picture of a sparrowhawk. Very nice. You seen that one?
Sorry, I'm still in the
I
chat.
know. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, multitasking. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah,
that's beautiful. Absolutely
the
beautiful.
Shrula, that's gorgeous. I think it was in the garden as well. So yeah, really, really
Oh man,
stunning.
that is
Thank you so much.
gorgeous.
Very
Love the
nice.
background as well. I like the
Yeah,
background.
lovely. And then this is just the last thing. This is from Richard. So hopefully everyone can read the text. It's basically, I'm not going to read it all, but it's to do with wing tagged marsh harriers. So There is a website which you can go on to report wing-tagged marsh harriers. You've also got an email address that you can report sightings of anything through to harriermanphil@gmail.com. Um, Richard bumped into a couple of people, John and Jane Burton, who've been involved with tagging marsh harriers in Norfolk for the last few years. Just a bit of information on the screen. If you'd want to take a picture of it with your phone, I'll leave it on there for a few more seconds. But yeah, we had a wing tagged red kite at Abberton, I think, when we went out that day, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, which
Yeah,
hopefully I can track down.
yeah.
To be fair,
So
I'm
wing
struggling. I'm struggling to track that down at the moment, but I will
okay.
watch this space.
So wing tagging, for anyone who doesn't know, birds are fitted with sort of tags on both wings, which are coloured and have numbers or letters on, and it just means that they're quite easy to identify in flight. You can take a picture or even sometimes read it if you're lucky. Tends to be on larger birds, raptors, things like marsh harriers, red kites, and it just means you can record them while they're out and about flying around. So yeah, always good to have your camera with you.
Excellent.
Right, that's it done. We just got sightings and chat, and then we're done.
Okay.
We've got 3 minutes.
Right. Well, the chat might take a bit longer.
Okay, go on then.
Tim Hayward said he thought that the St James's Park pelicans had their wings clipped. Yeah, good point, actually. Good point. I'm not 100% sure where that's come from then. And then Sophie Ward has put, yes, you have, Steve, at Frampton. I don't know what that's to. What did I say that I haven't seen?
Purple sandpiper.
Yeah, not at Frampton. Anyway, not sure about that one.
Okay.
John Peacock asks where it's good to see field fares and redwings. Abberton, John. Abberton's amazing for field fares and redwings at the moment. So that's a really good place if you're there this weekend. Richard Chew saw the marsh tit at Sculthorpe and the grey partridges near Sandringham.
Oh, good.
And Mark now has said, yeah, redwings, they're getting quite mobile now. They seem to be targeting hollies at the moment.
Okay.
And then somewhere in the chat, I saw earlier that Mike O'Hanlon's best bird so far this year is a bittern, Holland Haven.
Oh, that's good.
That was
That's
found by Pete Loud. And John Peacock, best moment of January was finding a green sandpiper in a puddle at Layer Breton. He said it was bobbing up and down like a dipper.
Huh, fantastic. Right, should we do some sightings quickly?
Go for it, because we're running out of time.
Yeah,
We'll run over time. Right. Oh, God, here we go. I'll read my scribble. Wallasey had 3 little stints this month. Red-breasted goose has been on and off there, plus black brant and black-throated diver. Holyfield Lake, which is Holyfield Lake in Lee Valley, has had up to 52 white-fronted geese and a drake smew. West Canvey, water pipit and 8 white-fronted geese. We said earlier, loads of white-fronted geese around. Pagglesham has had a scorp. He's also had the red-breasted goose and black brant. That's commuting around several sites. Hawfinch in Danbury, little stint at East Tilbury, scorp and smew at Hanningfield. Oh, where are we going? Blue House Farm and sort of South Fambridge, black-throated diver, black-neck grebe and 2 hen harriers. Bowers Marsh has had 60 white-fronted geese and pink-footed goose. Gunners Park, 4 black-neck grebes, black-throated diver and scorp. Water pipit at Vange. Southend Piers had up to 12 black-neck grebes, which is pretty cool.
Good, yeah.
Mark needs to get down to Brandy Hole Bridge because there's 2 Caspian gulls down there. And Fleethead has had red-breasted goose and black brant. And are you doing Haybridge?
No.
Okay, there were 4 tundra bean geese and some Buick swans at Haybridge early in the month at Chigborough Lakes.
Very cool.
And that's it. Quick and quick.
Okay, very quickly. Beginning of the month, Abberton's had 3 tundra bean geese, 14 white-fronted geese, Leicester Scorp, 3 Buick swans, 3 little stints, 6 smew, 15 scorp, 2 Slavonian grebe and 2 black-neck grebes. West Mersey had a glossy ibis. There was the redneck grebe at Ardley Reservoir. Holland Haven Caspian gull. That was on the 3rd. Copt Hall also on the 3rd, glossy ibis. The next day at Abberton, there were 2 glossy ibis, a long-tailed duck, and there was a report of a Dartford warbler. I don't know if that was ever confirmed, but it was reported. West Mersey Great Northern Diver on the 4th. 3 days later at Abberton, black-neck grebes numbers were up to 4. Brightlingsea had a Lapland bunting on the 18th. Tollsbury Wick had 3 black-neck grebes and 4 Slavonian grebes on the 18th. West Mersey had a Slavonian grebe on the 19th. Abberton had 26 white-fronted geese. on the 19th, so the numbers were going up there. And finally, on the 21st at Holland Haven, there was a report of a rough-legged buzzard. Again, I don't know if that's been confirmed. I haven't seen anything else about it, but who knows? And that is it, I think. We were going to do an and finally feature, but we're not going to now because it's a little bit late. So we'll save that for next month. So it's just a real quick reminder. Don't forget to follow us on Blue Sky and Facebook and X. Just search for Essex Birdwatching Society. Don't forget to post your records, as Tim was saying, on our website, ebws.org.uk, or on BirdTrack or on eBird, because we get all of those as well. Don't forget to put your name down on the waiting list for the Holcombe trip if you want to come on the 15th. We've got the Winter Birding Day at Fingering Hoe Wick on Sunday the 1st. That's next Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Yep.
next Sunday.
Not
That's
long.
going to be good. And ringing demo coming up at the end of May, so it's a few months away now, but it still goes quickly. So subscribe to our mailing list, and you'll be notified of the exact date on that, and you can register for that if you're interested as well. Online talk on the 6th about hummingbirds.
Yep.
And I think that's it. We're done.
Yep. Last thing in the chat is white-fronted geese. There's a couple of dozen white-fronted geese at Henny. Dave Austin. And then Mary Young's. Does anyone know if the Hooper Swan's in Chelmsford still? I think it's still about. I think it was still around.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure.
I've got a funny feeling that someone said it might have disappeared.
Okay.
But I might be wrong on that. So I'm not sure. Maybe
Okay, cool.
maybe in the next 10 seconds if someone can put it in the chat if they know. But if not, don't have a look.
Excellent. And lots of comments, positive comments about the show tonight. So thanks for everyone that's been watching tonight.
Yeah.
We just about
Thank you.
just crept in. Well, we just crept over 2 hours, but you know.
Yeah, there or thereabouts. About 3 minutes over. That's not too bad. Right.
No. Well, we'll see you next month.
Yes, we'll do something at the end of next month. Then we're not going to have one in March. We'll have one right at the beginning of April, I think. So
Yep.
yeah, we'll that's the plan anyway. But subscribe to the mailing list and you'll find out.
Absolutely. No, well done. Thanks for everyone for watching tonight. Much appreciated.
Yes,
Happy New Year to
definitely.
everyone again.
Yeah, and happy birding. And hopefully you'll
Yes.
get to see the things you haven't seen just yet and come to Fingering Hoe on the 1st. We'll see you there.
Absolutely. Yep. See, we'll hopefully see you on Sunday.
Lovely. Thanks very much, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
See you later. Bye,
Bye.
bye, bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.